Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Walnut Crawdads pregame show. I am your host, Justin DeHaas, alongside me, my co-host, Kobe Siegel, and we are here for the third and last game of the series between the visiting Solano Mudcats and your Walnut Crawdads. And just in case you missed the game yesterday, it was a doozy. The Crawdads came out victorious, 24-5. And Kobe and I were not there, fortunately. But our lovely broadcasters, Austin and Carson, were there. And so if you were able to watch that broadcast yesterday, good for you, I suppose. But we have another game today, and hopefully it's a little better. I mean, hey, the Crawdads could sweep today if they get this win. And overall, Kobe, what do you make of, first of all, yesterday's bludgeoning and today's, maybe revenge for the Mudcats?
Well, bludgeoning, I think, was a great word there.
Thank you.
It certainly was a bludgeoning. Yeah, 24-5. I mean, the Crawdads just took all of their anger out of these subpar offense performances like the last few days and just put it all into that one game. And it seemed to work. A giant win last game before the CCL showcase game.
Yes, we should talk about that real quick. Yesterday, the rosters were announced, and the Crawdads have 10 players go into the showcase game, which will be on July 12th, which is a Wednesday, and that's going to be in lovely Compton, California. So you should go and check that out. You got 10 of them there. You've got, let's see here, off the noggin, you've got Ryan Brome, Ryan Ellis, Griffin Harrison, Joey Donnelly, Sean Fitzpatrick, Tyler Blair, Austin Berggren, Cade Cushing. That's 8. Last 2. Matt King and I already said Joey Donnelly. Well, who's the last? Oh, Casey Cummings. How did I forget that one? 6 position players and four relief pitchers. So, 10 is the most out of any team in the league. I think Santa Barbara had 9 down south. But, I mean, first of all, what did you make of some of those selections?
Well, 10 players. I'm pretty sure that's the most of any North team.
Yeah.
Just really awesome for this team. Of course, Healdsburg maybe didn't have a few such as Morgan White because they had entered the draft. But this team 10 All-Stars out of I don't even know how many players
30 spots maybe.
30. Yeah, like a third of the players. That shows how good the Crawdads are, how much talent they have. Just awesome for these players. In your opinion, are there any snubs?
It's hard for there to be snubs on this team considering that how many players were selected. But I don't know. Maybe Brian Duroff feels like he could have been potentially. I understand why he wasn't, but he's been pretty good for this squad too. Sam Gilliam as a catcher, probably one of the better offensive catchers in the CCL. So maybe a couple guys there, but you already picked 6 guys from the lineup. Like, how many more can you really get? So, not too many. But anyways, we do have this this game here that we should probably talk about. And
yeah, we do.
We've got a fun pitching matchup between, on the Mudcat side, Dylan Trammell, and you would never guess, but the starting pitcher for the Walnut Creek Crawdads is the closer, Cade Cushing, your CCL All-Star, Cade Cushing. His first start of the year, as I mentioned, he's the closer, so he's got about 4 saves in the CCL, 5 total. So, and obviously he made the showcase game because of how good he is in the 9th, but what do you expect from him in the first inning?
Well, the difference between the first inning and 9th inning,
slightly different.
Yeah, slightly different. So the 9th inning, probably the hardest 3 outs to get. Every batter's giving their best at bat, but the first inning he's facing the very top of the lineup, which is not always the case when you're a closer. So that presents a challenge of its own, and I'm interested to see what kind of length he can give. If he can give more than one inning, because I think the most we've seen him is only
He's pitched
one
two
inning. Oh, he's
innings
pitched 2 innings.
twice. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how
Yeah.
much length you can really get out of him. I mean, can you get 3 innings? That's going to be a fascinating question.
Yeah, I mean, and we'll see. We got some bullpen names. I believe Owen Firestone's in the bullpen. I believe Ryan Delaney's in the bullpen.
Yeah, I have it right here. It's Spolero, Camarada, Firestone, and Delaney. So I expect Spolero to get some bulk innings in this game. I mean, he's going to be a consistent starter in the second half of the season. He was earlier this year. So, I mean, he did take the last week or two off. So maybe he needs to build up a little more arm strength to get back into the rhythm. But, I mean, if Cade gives you 2, then maybe Spolero gives you 3, maybe 4. And at that point, you've already made up 2/3 of the game potentially. So that's something to look forward to. And yeah, Camarada can give you 2. That shouldn't be too big of a problem. Firestone, we've seen him give you like 1 great inning, and then his last time out, he got a couple outs, but he had that bases loaded situation. And Ryan Delaney, he also pitched a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So, but they are both available. So yeah, it should be a bullpen game for the Crawdads. But for the Mudcats, got Dylan Trammell on the bump, and this shouldn't be a bullpen game for him necessarily. He has gone 5 innings in 2 of his outings in CCL play. He went 5 innings against the Stompers on June 20th, where he only allowed 1 earned, and then he did have a little bit worse of a game against the Admirals, where in his 5 innings there he gave 4 earned. So 6 total runs, only 4 of them earned in that one. So what do you expect from Dylan Trammell today?
Well, so last season he pitched at Solano College, and coming out of
Hey, we've been there.
yes, we have. Coming out of high school, not much on him. Perfect game. He is not ranked. He's listed at 6'1", 166, but again, this is this is a year ago. But his stats at Solano are not necessarily outstanding. He was a little bit of a two-way player. You saw a few at bats, but mostly pitching. He pitched 52 innings, let up 30 earned runs for a 5.19 ERA, 36 strikeouts, 32 walks. Doesn't necessarily stand out. Was a bit better in conference play, 4.81 ERA, but is a little bit of a mystery. Based on the history of the Solano Mudcats, we've seen recently, they don't have a ton of pitching depth, as we certainly saw yesterday, and that was also probably part of the reason why the Crawdads were able to come back a few days ago. So, I'm not sure what I expect. We could be in for a Karen Casey-like outing, but, we never really know. You don't really have extensive scouting reports on these guys.
Yeah, no, that's really true. We didn't expect much from Karan Casey a couple days ago, and he really showed out. And so that could be the case for a kid like Dylan Trammell. You mentioned how, yeah, at Solano College he was a little bit of a two-way. Hitting-wise, as an infielder, had a 188 average in 21 games. Won't be seeing him hit today, but as we mentioned, he will be on the bump. And, yeah, that 5 ERA total, not great, but like you said, he did get better in conference play, lowering that to a 4 ERA. So, with a conference game here, different league obviously, but maybe he's able to buckle down a little bit more when the competition gets tighter. But let's look at some lineups here, why don't we? And as I pull them up as we speak, here we go. We've got Casey Cummings batting leadoff, followed by Cole Fellows in the second spot, Ryan Brome hitting third, Ryder Helfrich batting cleanup at second base. Got Joey Donnelly batting fifth. Tyson Pointer batting sixth. You got Max Farfan batting seventh. Griffin Harrison batting eighth. And Nico Bunnan batting ninth. And when I look at this lineup, one of the things that stands out to me is Cole Fellows hitting second. Usually he's in that like 5-6 spot, but today he got moved up to second, so good for him because obviously Cummings usually hits second, but with no Ryan Ellis, he got moved to clean up, or he got moved to lead off, and then with no Ryan Ellis at second, that opens up a spot, and that opens a spot for Ryder Helfrich, which if you watched the broadcast yesterday, you saw him in his Crawdads debut, and we didn't see him because we weren't there, but I'm really looking forward to seeing this kid play. He's a catcher slash infielder who is from Clayton Valley in Concord, and he's committed to Arkansas. I'm sure they've talked about him before, how number 3 catching prospect, and how he was a top MLB prospect, if you will. And yeah, it should be fun to see him for the first time with our own eyes. What do you expect from not just Helfrich but this whole lineup?
Well, looking at his scouting grades, his highest scouting grade is a 55 with power, and that is kind of the report on him now is he's right now he's a little bit more of a raw power guy, but he took 2 walks today, but also a very good athlete, which obviously helps to have a great athlete behind the plane. He has a strong arm, and he is maybe the most talented player in the CCL. MLB.com has him ranked 205 in the draft rankings. He has not been drafted yet because he is likely to head to Arkansas. But the report is he has tremendous bat speed, so I'm excited to see him today.
Yeah, he's going to get drafted. We'll see where, and chances are he'll sign with Arkansas. And yeah, we don't know how much longer he's going to be on the squad, but there's a chance that he could be a huge addition come postseason time. So don't want to get too ahead of ourselves here, but just look out for that name, not just today, but for the near future as well. And why don't we just look at the Solano lineup while we're at it? Actually, you know what? We're almost out of time. I just realized it. All right. Well, Austin's saying we have the right of way to talk about Solano real quick. Max McGee hitting leadoff, followed by Tyler Toby, Jake Tandy, Jeff Hoffman, Ben Pernetti, Mike Benavides. Got, oh man, the handwriting here is a bit faint. Got Josh. That I don't even know what that last name is.
I think it's Josh Palacios. I think
Josh Palacios.
Pernetti, yes.
Pernetti.
There's someone named Palacios.
Yeah. Gosh, this is not good.
Or not. I just made that name up.
Yes. But yeah, Mike Benavides, Josh Pernetti, you got Brian Orantia, and you got Caleb Jeske. So, yeah, overall, you got any predictions for this lineup, Kobe?
Well, I have some interesting observations. Brian Orantia, who pitched 2 games ago, is now catching in. Your boy, BB
Bronson Balholm,
otherwise known as Barry Bonds at Arizona State.
Yes, sir.
Bronson Balholm is not catching today.
He is not catching today. So unfortunate. And yeah, Solano, they have a couple. They have a few All-Stars too in the showcase game. As I'm pulling that up, they've got, who do they have? They've got Max McGee. He's going to be hitting leadoff today, so watch out for him. You've got Alec Nava, which he's not in the lineup today. And yeah, so look, even though they've got Nate Schwartz, he's not in the lineup today. Yeah. So they're going to be without
Jake Tandy as well, who is batting third today.
Yeah, so look out for McGee and Tandy, who going to be in the showcase game on Wednesday and hit at the top of the lineup. So yeah, looks like we're running out of time here. You got any final thoughts?
Nope. Dads, let's look for the dads to make it another comfortable one, but as they love to do, they've got their nice comfortable win out of the way. As they usually do, I'd say maybe expect a nail biter, but we'll see if the offense can keep this up, especially with the addition of Ryder Helfrich, which only helps the depth.
Yeah, that first game was a lot closer than expected, but the cardiac Crawdads were able to come back, and then yesterday obviously was a bit of a blowout, if you will. So curious to see what this third game has in store. First pitch should be in about 3 to 5 minutes, and we will wrap up this pregame show and hand it off to Austin and Carson. So for my co-host Kobe Siegel, I'm Justin DeHaas. Thank you again for listening to our Walnut Creek Crawdads pregame show.
The Crawdads are looking back for back-to-back sweeps as they return home to Monte Vista High School to finish a 3-game set against the Solano Mudcats. Welcome into the broadcast booth. My name is Austin Oda, joined alongside Carson Mercier. Carson, yesterday was a baseball game. We can call it that. It was 24-5, 14 walks, a plethora of hits. The Crawdads looking to continue their momentum.
Hey, had a great day yesterday. The 14 hits, 24 runs, you're never really going to complain with that. It's very tough to find pieces to pick apart of that. It was ugly all around, but you got to finish today. We were talking about it earlier. 4 games back of the Healdsburg Prune Packers. I think that the Crawdads control their destiny at this point. You win out, you put yourself in a good position to take first place in the North, and that's the aspirations of this team. Take first place. So if they're able to win today, get a break, get rested, go to the All-Star game, show out there, come back home, and compete against the Potters. I like where this team is at, but it starts with today. It starts with winning pitch 1.
Here's the lineup for the Solano Mudcats, who will try to halt the Crawdads' 3-game win streak. Max McGee leads off. He's in center field. Tyler Toby, the shortstop, hits second. Jake Tandy, the DH, hits third, with Jeff Hoffman cleaning it up. He's at third base. Ben Pernetti, the first of 2 Pernetti brothers, plays first base, hits fifth. Mike Benavides hits sixth. Josh Pernetti, Brian Arancha, Caleb Jeske round out the lineup. They'll be facing the CCL Showcase Game participant, Cade Cushing.
Cade Cushing making his first start of the summer. 9 games, 5 saves, 10 innings pitched. 11 strikeouts, the 6 walks, the 4 hits, 0.00 ERA with a 1-0 win-loss. That whip, 1.14. Opponent batting average, 130. Mudcats going to have a fun time today. Stepping up to the plate is Max McGee, stepping up to the mic. Austin Oda.
One of 10 All-Stars on this Crawdads team, Cade Cushing steps to the mound for his first start of the summer to face Max McGee. Cushing works from the windup. His first pitch of the day is popped up on the right side. Sprinting in is Ryan Brome, the first baseman. He will not have room. It's out of play. First pitch is at 4:07. It's 80 degrees. It's a perfect day for baseball. 7 minutes late, your first pitch time and temperature is brought to you by Metal Arc Dairy, trying to hang on to that Old Town vibe since the early 1900s. Max McGee comes in hitting .321, no home runs, 8 runs batted in. He's one of the All-Stars for Solano. Cushing, the 0-1, is up high with a fastball, a ball and a strike. 10 All-Stars for the Crawdads, a program record. Sent 6 to the All-Star game last year. That felt like a lot. Almost doubled it this summer. The 1-1 is high with a fastball, 2-1.
It's pretty special what Brant has built here. I don't know, in the past what the record is for All-Stars for any team, but, what has been put together is pretty special.
2-1, fastball tight, 3-1.
It's a testament to the culture that he's built here. I think these guys play together, play for each other, and that's something you don't find often in summer ball. That's something we've talked about a lot this summer, put a lot of emphasis on. It's a rare find.
3-1. Fastball popped up, back of the plate. Nico Button will give it a look, but it's going to be over our heads. Actually, right in front of us. 3-2. I think if I had reached out, I could have made a play.
I didn't see it. I thought it was on top of us. I thought it was going to be on our heads, but just in front. Nevertheless, fills the count.
3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, no score, top 1. Cushing to McGee. The 3-2 is lined straight back to the screen. We'll do it again.
Nice at-bat to start for Max McGee. Foul off some tough pitches, work it full. Cushing's got to work. He is a guy that wants to get extended. This is something that he wants to do. He wants to start, go 3, 4, 5 innings deep into a ball game. Typically the closer, but new role for him. I'm excited to see how he can compete.
The 3-2. Curveball right down the pipe, called strike 3. Cade Cushing starts his day with a strikeout. And let's take a look at this Crawdads defense. From left to right in the outfield, Joey Donnelly, Casey Cummings, Cole Fellows, Max Farfan plays the hot corner. Griffin Harrison, the CCL Showcase All-Star, is at shortstop with Ryder Helfrich, the new guy playing second base. Ryan Brome's at first with Nico Button behind the plate. Like we mentioned, Cade Cushing on the mound. Here's Tyler Toby, 300 hitter, a home run, 8 runs batted in. First pitch is a little low, a ball and no strikes. Cushing's 1-0. Popped up on the infield behind the plate. Nico Button gives it a look, throws away the mask now behind the plate, makes the catch just to the first base side for the second out.
That's how it's done right there by Nico Button. Go back, turn your back to the center fielder, toss that mask once you've tracked that ball down, and make sure to give the ball some space because it's going to come back towards the field with the backspin. He does so perfectly. 2 up, 2 down. Good start for Cade Cushing.
2 quick outs for Cade Cushing. It'll bring up Jake Tandy, the designated hitter today. 269 average, no home runs. First pitch fastball just a little low, 1-0. It almost feels like it's the 9th inning just because we're seeing Cade Cushing on the mound. The 1-0 is a fastball on the outside, 1-1.
Yeah, and he throws strikes. He competes in the zone. I love his fastball. I love his curveball. He's got a really, really good 2-pitch mix, and if he can command it, look out.
1-1. Swing and a miss over the top of a good curveball, 1-2. Today we met with the CCL Showcase Game broadcasters, and I think the word that I use to describe Cade Cushing is fearless. Throws strikes. He knows his stuff is good. He knows it'll play. He's ahead in the count. 1-2. Here's the pitch to Tandy. It is swung on and missed. Fastball above the letters. Got him to chase. Second strikeout for Cade Cushing. A 1-2-3 top half. We'll head to the bottom half. No score. A 1-2-3 first inning for Cade Cushing. Now we head to the bottom half of the first inning where the Crawdads lineup looks like this. Casey Cummings, the center fielder, leads off. Cole Fellows hits second. He's in right field. Ryan Brome, the first baseman, hits third. Ryder Helfrich needed 1 game as an introduction, hitting 8th. Now he's all the way up to the cleanup spot. He's the second baseman cleaning it up. Joey Donnelly hits 5th. He's in left field. Tyson Pointer, the DH, hits 6th with Farfan, Harrison, and Button rounding out the lineup against the righty, Dylan Trammell.
Trammell has been very solid this summer. 1-1 win-loss, 4.50 ERA. This is going to be his 3rd start. 10 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. He's given up 14 hits. The whip a little high at 1.7. He'll have a fun time facing the Crawdads lineup today.
Click to pick.
Click to pick.
Click to stick? Excuse me. Stick? What are we calling it?
I just like pick the stick.
Okay, here's the first pitch to Casey Cummings. It's up high with fastball 1-0. The pick the stick.
Yes.
Which is our prediction for offensive player of the game.
Yes.
Your prediction.
Mine, Ryder Helfrich.
1-0 to Cummings. Swung on, tapped the foul off to the left, ball and a strike.
And the double he hit yesterday, electric. You can tell this guy's got a good swing. Very good offensive power threat. First game at Monte Vista, that's my guy.
A ball and a strike to Casey Cummings. Here it comes. It's off the inside and high. Cummings comes into today's game, a 286 hitter, 5 home runs, 11 runs batted in. One of the CCL All-Stars on this Crawdads team. 2-1 to Cummings. Down low, 3-1.
Do you have a pick the stick?
I like Ryder Helfrich. I'm going to go.
Can't go the same guy.
I'm going to go with Cole Fellows. I think Cole's been swinging a very, very good bat recently.
I like this prediction from you.
Thank you. The 3-1. Cummings takes a fastball on the inside, 3-2. No score here in the bottom of the first. Dylan Trammell on the bump with 3-2 to Cummings. It is checked on. Did he go? No, says the first base umpire. Walk for Casey Cummings. And the game starts for the Crawdads like it happened 14 times yesterday. A pretty relatively easy at bat for a walk.
Yeah, yesterday, not a lot of competitive pitches from this Mudcats pitching staff. Some guys that don't typically pitch were on the mound, and that's usually, what you're going to get. And for what it's worth, the Crawdads did a good job staying within themselves, not just getting themselves out against bad pitching. They took the walks, and I think that's a good sign. Hopefully a better baseball game today, because yesterday just wasn't very fun.
Here's Cole Fellows. First pitch to him here is a curveball off the outside. Gets past the catcher, Arancha. Moving up to second is Casey Cummings. This is a good time to look at the defense for the Solano Mudcats after the Arancha pass ball. The defense from left to right in the outfield, Mike Benavides, Max McGee, Caleb Jeske with Jeff Hoffman, Tyler Toby on the left side, and the Pernetti brothers, Josh and Ben, on the right side. Brian Arancha is behind the plate. Like we mentioned, Dylan Trammell on the mound. It's a 1-0 count to Cole Fellows. Defense is shifted to the right on the infield, slightly to the left on the outfield. The 1-0 is up high and outside, 2-0. Not competitive.
No, not at all. We saw a few guys that came in later in the game for the Mudcats yesterday. Funny enough, Josh Pernetti was pitching around the zone. Jake Tandy was around the zone. They were the best arms yesterday.
2-0. Grounded to the right side. It's Ben Pernetti who fields it on a high hop. Tosses to Trammell covering for the first out. Casey Cummings moves over to third. The Crawdads are right back in scoring position for Ryan Brome.
Hey, and that just shows the passed ball. 2 pitches previous, how important that is. That could have been, a line out, double play potentially. Pernetti would have been on the first base bag, but no, he's playing back here. Now a runner in scoring position on third base. It's Casey Cummings. Anything in the outfield, he's going to score.
Here's Ryan Brome, a 2-for-2 day yesterday. Raises his average to .319, 4 home runs, 30 runs batted in. First pitch to him is a curveball swung over the top of, 0-1. Brome, the CCL leader in runs batted in, one of the All-Stars for Walnut Creek. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Cummings' great speed on third, where Brome to hit a ball to the outfield. Likely is a run for Walnut Creek. The 0-1 is off the outside and low, 1-1.
It's funny, I was talking to him earlier, and, by his standards, doesn't deserve to be an all-star, and that's just the standard that he puts himself at. Sets a high bar, and you got to love that for Brome.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Still scoreless, the ball game. The 1-1. Brome flips it to left center field. Shallow. Coming in is Mike Benavides. He will make the catch. Cummings will bluff a tag from third. The throw is way up the line, and Cummings could have scored pretty easily. It's an F7 for the second out.
Hey, strong throw from Benavides in left, but way up the third base line. That was way offline, and, tough for Casey to read that on third. Good job staying put. Give a chance to Ryder Helfrich, who, has a good bat.
1 for 4 day yesterday. He doubled, but just looked like a dude.
Batter's presence is high with this kid.
Tall right-handed batter. First pitch to him is a curveball, high and tight, 1-0. Cummings on third with 2 outs. Ryder Helfrich looking for his first Crawdads RBI. The 1-0. Nubbed off the end of the bat, first base side. Off the mound to get it is the pitcher Trammell, who will flip to Pernetti at first for the third out. So a leadoff walk, a passed ball, but the Crawdads can't get Casey Cummings to cross the plate. We'll head to the top half of the second inning in a scoreless ball game. Top half of the second inning, scoreless ball game. Here at Monte Vista High School, Cade Cushing's back out for his second inning of work to face Jeff Hoffman, Ben Pernetti, and Mike Benavides. Jeff Hoffman, 429 average, a home run, 2 runs batted in. Hasn't played much, but he's been good, a guy from Willamette University. First pitch to him is lined straight back with fastball, 0-1. Willamette University, about an hour north of the University of Oregon. Go Ducks.
You're familiar with Oregon.
The 0-1 is a slider down low, 1-1. You know, it's funny because you don't really realize how much more you know, like, your college town than random other places, as the 1-1 is at the knees, called a strike, 1-2. But then you talk to people about it, and they're like, where is Grants Pass, Oregon? I'm like, you don't know Grants Pass? Like, what do you mean you don't know Klamath Falls? You've never been to Saginaw, Oregon? 1-2, fastball, line to left center field, trouble in the alleyway. Casey Cummings slows down. So does the left fielder Joey Donnelly, who cuts it off from the center fielder to make the catch for the first out.
That one hanging up there for quite some time. Thought I was going to get down a little sooner than that. Nice job, Joey Donnelly. Take control of the outfield. First baseman, left fielder, doesn't matter where you put him. He's going to be able to make the play.
Here's Ben Pernetti. Is this like the CCL equivalent of the Super Mario's Bros?
Essentially.
First pitch to Pernetti is a fastball outside corner called a strike. So Ben would be Mario, and Josh would be Luigi.
That's what you're going with?
I think so.
Okay. What? Oh.
The 0-1 off the outside with the fastball, 1-1.
What's like the decision process in that, if there is any?
I don't know. The 1-1. Curveball below the knees, 2-1. Maybe it's because I'm seeing Ben first with the red helmet, and so I think Mario.
Okay.
But
were you more of a Mario or Luigi? Like, who's your go-to?
I'm a baby Mario guy in Mario Kart. 2-1. Swing and a miss. High fastball, pumped it past him, 2-2.
Is it Princess Peach? Is that who it is? I think that's who that's my go-to.
Really?
Yeah. Huge Princess Peach guy.
Okay. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's Cushing's 2-2 pitch. It's a fastball swung on and missed. 3 strikeouts for Cade Cushing here in the top of the second.
Love that. Fastball at the letters, high spin rate. Bayou. Out number 2.
We went to watch the Super Mario movie with some of my friends at school, including Spencer, my roommate who works for us. And one of our friends, the one that actually wanted to go watch, decided to fall asleep. First pitch to Mike Benavides is a curveball checked on. Yes, he did, says the home plate umpire. And so we got mad at her because we were like, dude, like we just paid $20 to see this movie. You wanted to watch that. None of us wanted to watch. So we were so mad that we told her that Princess Peach was in the movie, even though she wasn't. 0-1 fastball right down the middle, 0-2. She's a big Princess Peach fan.
Wow. The only thing I took away from that story is you had $20 to go watch a movie.
Isn't that saying something? Isn't that crazy? No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Cushing to Benavides. Cushing works the 0-2. Up high and outside with a fastball, 1-2.
Maybe trying to do a little bit too much right there. Pulled the fastball outside. Still in a pitcher's friendly count, 1-2. Can do a whole lot of different things here. Fastball up, curveball down. It's going to be a tough pitch to hit either way.
The 1-2. Curveball at the knees, called strike 3. Back-to-back Ks, 4 on the day through 2 innings for Cade Cushing. We'll head bottom 2, still scoreless. Still scoreless here at Monte Vista for the bottom half of the second inning. Austin Carson Mercier on the call. You know, we're working the score bug into our broadcast today. I think it looks good. I hope everyone's enjoying it.
Leave the comments. We had fun reading comments yesterday.
Did have fun reading comments. Now, I need to figure out how to do it where I'm not on my phone reading them.
Yeah. I don't know how to do that.
Me neither.
I can look it up on my laptop.
Sure. Here's Joey Donnelly. Donnelly, 328 average, a pair of home runs, 17 runs batted in. First pitch to the All-Star is down and away, 1-0. It was a walk to Casey Cummings to start the game, and then a ground out, a fly out, and a ground out to end the first inning. The 1-0. Curveball outside corner, called outside, 2-0.
Wow. That score bug.
It looks cool, right?
That's electric.
Shout out Kobe Siegel. 2-0 fastball outside, 3-0. Kobe's just like good human being. Knows what he's doing always. 3-0 to Donnelly is right down the middle, 3-1.
Don't see any comments yet, so I'm just going to leave one of my own.
Thanks.
Said, great job, guys.
The 3-1 to Donnelly. Swung on, grounded right side, through the dive of Pernetti into right field for a base hit.
How about the big fella, Josh Pernetti? Lay it out just right past him and into right field, a base hit.
Gotta bring up Tyson Pointer, who's gotten a little hot recently. Still just a 190 average, but 3 home runs, 14 batted in. A lot of power from the right side. Facing Dylan Trammell. Runner on first, no outs. Pickoff move. Donnelly's back in, standing at first. Joey Donnelly, I think maybe the big thing, his big ticket to Compton this weekend was the stolen bases.
He's a threat.
Mm-hmm.
Bad read from Donnelly. The speedster on first base didn't necessarily expect that to get by Brian Arancia. It did. Can't advance.
Ball and no strikes. There's some action in the Crawdads bullpen. It'll be interesting to see if that's the end of the day for Cade Cushing. 1-0 is just a little high, 2-0.
Good take from Pointer. That's the pitch that he struggled with, the fastball up. He's chased that a lot this year. We've seen that plate discipline get a lot better. A couple days ago, 3-3-ball counts here at Monte Vista.
2-0. Donnelly goes from first. Pitch is swung on and missed. Throw to second is high. Donnelly's got his 9th steal of the summer, and there's a runner in scoring position with none out.
The hit and run, the swing and a miss, that's fine. Still on a hitter's friendly count. Now you have a runner in scoring position. Donnelly works out.
2 balls, 1 strike to Pointer. Donnelly's on second, no score. The 2-1 is hit high and deep to left center field. Going back is Max McGee at the track. He looks up. It's gone. Into the tree past left center field. Tyson Pointer's 4th home run of the summer makes it 2-0 Crawdads.
What a sweet, sweet swing from Tyson Pointer. Left center field, gone. Stolen base meant nothing. That one into the trees and left. And no, not over the scoreboard. Further than that, left center, furthest part of the park. Doesn't matter. Can't hold in Tyson Pointer.
We mentioned he's been swinging a better bat recently. There it is for you. I'll bring up Max Farfan. Farfan, 177 hitter, 4 home runs. 19 runs batted in, though. First pitch to him is a curveball, a little tight, 1-0. To Farfan. It's past the catcher on a ball that didn't look like it was in the dirt. Couldn't really tell.
My assumption is Brian Arancia is not a primary catcher. Saw him pitch. He's played the outfield. I think he's even played second base or somewhere in the infield somewhere this season.
2-0 is just below the knees.
Catcher is not really a position that you can just hop into and be great at. It's kind of a tough one.
3-0 right down the middle. (3-1). Farfan hits it high and deep to left field. Is it back-to-back home runs for the Crawdads? Wow. Over the tree in left field. Max Farfan's 5th home run of the summer. The Crawdads make it back-to-back jacks.
Max Farfan over the trees and left. This one a towering shot, not cheap. What a swing. And what else can you say? What a swing.
Ball was tagged.
Yes.
That'll bring up Griffin Harrison. First pitch fastball on the outside, called strike 1.
Crawdads kind of getting started right where they left off yesterday. 24 runs, already 3 today.
0-1, high and tight, 1-1.
Do you love to see that?
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good changeup, a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, really good changeup from Dylan Trammell. Started at the knees, it falls off the table. You get Griffin Harrison, the all-star, swinging out in front. That was a good pitch.
The 1-2. Curveball right on the outside, called strike 3. First strikeout for Dylan Trammell.
Hey, this is the slider, catches the corner. Perfect pitch after that changeup. Another soft one. And just right on the corner.
Here's Nico Button. First pitch, Button takes a changeup down low, 1-0. Button 262 average, no home runs, 7 runs batted in. 1-0. Just a little low, 2-0. 3-0 Crawdads here in the bottom half of the second. 2-0 to Nico Button is a changeup, just a little low, 3-0. When was the last time the Crawdads hit back-to-back home runs?
I was trying to think, and
Was it the Crabs game?
they've done it once.
I think it was the Crabs game.
Yes, I think you're right.
3-0. Outside, ball 4.
Yeah, I think it included Cole Fellows. Was it?
Cole hit one to center.
Duroff and Fellows.
Yeah, it was Duroff to right, Fellows to center. I'll bring up Casey Cummings. Cummings is 0 for 0 today. Walked in his only official plate appearance. It's here with a runner on first, 1 out. First pitch to Cummings is off the outside and high, 1-0. Starting to look like a repeat of yesterday's game.
Yes, and Andy Mack took the words right out of my mouth. Don't say that.
1-0. Curveball high, 2-0.
Pitch count rising for Trammell to 37. 1 out in the second. It's a lot.
2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Button's on second. Button's on first, excuse me. 2-0 to Cummings. Is grounded to shortstop. Could be 2. Tyler Toby flubs it. Just missed it.
Could have been 2. Will be nothing. Tough one.
All the leaves are brown.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's
Here's
really
Cole Fellows, who grounded out to first his first time. My click to pick. No, pick the stick.
What is up with you?
I don't know.
Click to pick? What does that even mean?
I don't even know. I think it's supposed to be click to pick. I mean, my pick to click, like the pick that I want to click.
Yeah.
Pick the stick.
Yes.
Cole Fellows is 0 for 1 today. First pitch. Grounded to the left side on 2 hops. Third baseman Hoffman goes to second one. Pernetti to first. Not in time.
Good hustle by Cole Fellows up the first baseline. Could have easily been 2. Wasn't hit all that hard, but Hoffman, good feed to second. Josh Pernetti. Good feed to first, but Fellows runs a little bit too well, and there'll be runners on the corners and Fleetwood Mac.
That'll bring up Ryan Brome. Means it's Brome time. 2 down here in the bottom half of the third. Struggling with my top and bottom today.
You'll get it.
Maybe. Brome 0 for 1 today. Flew out to left. First pitch hit high to left field, but foul. Brome, a 2-hit day yesterday, also walked a couple times, but still not pleased with his performance. Wants to catch a couple more barrels. The 0-1. Line drive left side, that's going to drop in fair territory for a base hit down the left field line. Coming home to score is Button. Fellows will stop at second, and it's 4-0 Crawdads.
This is the offense that we were looking for in that first game, where they were very much struggling and just not the case. 4 runs, 4 hits. Brome, a beautiful, I mean, just poking that to left. A really good swing. It's what he does best, is go the opposite field. It'll give Ryder Helfrich a chance.
Helfrich's 0 for 1 today. Here with runners on first and second, 2 down. First pitch to Helfrich is a curveball that gets past Arancha all the way to the backstop. Both runners are going to move up on the
Wasn't looking.
pass ball.
Pass ball. I agree.
Of course you do. Helfrich's the 9th guy to hit today. Crawdads batted around twice in yesterday's game.
Yes. It was a lot. It was a lot, Justin.
1-0. Helfrich takes down and out. 2-0. My scorebook was a mess. Your scorebook was a mess.
Yes. It's a fun mess.
Yeah, sure. Just about everyone got in the game, except I think Tyson Pointer for the offensive guys.
Yeah.
2 balls, no strikes to Helfrich. He takes a fastball outside black, 2-1. Strikes are worth celebrating at this point.
Yeah. 45 pitches deep, 2 outs in the second for Trammell. More than 20 an inning is not exactly what you're looking for.
2-1. Helfrich taps it off the end of the bat, 2-2. It's the second time we've seen him do that today.
Yeah, he looks to be out in front. Maybe sitting something a little harder. That fastball, not quite what he's expecting. Just got to sit back, drive it to the opposite field. This kid has opposite field power. I've seen it. I've heard about it. And I'm looking forward to seeing it with my own eyes.
The 2-2 to Helfrich. Curveball laced into right center field. That's going to get down as it slices away from the center fielder McGee. Coming home to score his fellows. Right behind him, Ryan Brome. Ryder Helfrich cruises into second with a stand-up 2-bagger, and it's 6-0 Dads.
I am so happy we have this kid for the rest of the summer. Such a sweet swing. Just as I'm talking about letting that ball get deep, hit it to the opposite field, he does just that. The slider high and maybe even a little bit in. It doesn't even matter. This kid muscles it out to right center field. 2 runs are in to score. 6th spot in the second. Wow.
Crawdads have batted around for the 3rd time this series, and they are just pouring it on against Solano, the bottom team in the CCL, and let's call it like it is. They're not looking great.
No. If you're them, it's a good opportunity to play good competition. Learning experience for sure. It's valuable. There's value in this type of game, especially for a pitcher. Work around some of the best hitters in California.
That'll bring up Joey Donnelly for the 2nd time this inning. Singled to lead off the inning, stole a base. Still no action in the Mudcats bullpen.
His inning to finish, and that's tough.
First pitch to Donnelly is a changeup off the outside, 1-0. Six nothing Crawdads, bottom of the second. 2 down. The 1-0. Donnelly takes up and out, 2-0.
I think the biggest thing for Trammell is he's not getting ahead. Not at all. We've seen 2 first pitch strikes in this inning. That's just not good.
2-0. Down and out, 3-0. To the commissioner of the CCL, please instill a mercy rule.
Yeah.
Mike Simpson, 3-0. Called a strike, a late call.
That was a, yeah, you need a strike. I'm going to give you a strike call right there.
3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning, 6-0, Crawdad lead. 3-1. Hit high, shallow center field. Going back is the shortstop, Toby. Coming in is Max McGee, loses the hat, but finds the ball for the 3rd out. Crawdads score 6 times on 5 hits, an error, 1 runner left on. Top of the 3rd inning when we come back, it's 6-0, Crawdads. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel at the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment. It's Joey Camarada.
JC, Joey Camarada, 7th appearance of the summer coming up. 4.76 ERA, 11 1/3, 15 Ks, 8 walks, 9 hits, 0-1 win-loss. The opponent average, 216. The whip, 162. A little bit high for the big, tall righty.
Josh Pernetti, Brian Arancha, Caleb Jeske to hit. Pernetti, 071 average, no home runs. First pitch to him is chopped to second base. On the high hop, Ryder Helfrich gets his first chance, slings it over to first, and retires Pernetti.
Well, that'll work. Ryder Helfrich debuting at second base for the Crawdads, caught yesterday. And that's about as routine as it'll get.
1 out here in the top half of the 3rd inning. That brings up Brian Arancha, the catcher. 150 average, no home runs, and RBI. Righty on righty. Camarada, a hard-throwing righty. First pitch is a fastball on the outside corner, 0-1.
Let's talk about Cade Cushing and, well, how good he was in his 2 innings. Took him 26 pitches to retire 6 batters. 4 strikeouts, 6 up, 6 down.
0-1 fastball off the outside, 1-1.
For a guy that wants to start, that's a good impression in your first start.
Absolutely. 1-1. Arancha swings through a fastball. He was about a mile late on that.
Yeah, a little tardy. Fastball high at the belt. Hit it.
Why not?
Can't.
1-2. Slider got him swinging. Man, oh, yeah. 1-2 down.
5th K of the day for Crawdads pitching, and man, That was a frisbee out of the hand of Joey Camerata.
I'll bring up Caleb Jeski, an 097 average. No home runs, none batted in. Righty on righty, first pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. These Mudcats batters cannot touch Joey Camerata.
No, and I have also come to realize that it's Ryan Spolero day.
It is Spolero day at some point.
So that could be fun.
0-1, fastball just below the knees, 1-1.
Good spot. I like that pitch. You're going to have success in this league and many leagues to follow if you can locate to the knees, and that was a good pitch. Didn't get the call. Bounce back with a good one here.
1-1, slider off the outside, 2-1.
It's a ball, but I like it. Tunnels well off that fastball. Low and away. Slider, it was good. Didn't get the bite.
2 balls and a strike. There's a lefty warming up in the Mudcats bullpen. The 2-1 is high with the fastball, 3-1.
2 relatively quick outs for Camerata here, now in a 3-1 count. Find a way to battle back. 2 out walks to the number 9 hitter. Not going to cut it.
3-1. Not even close. In the left-handed batter's box for ball 4.
It is the first Mudcat to reach. And, well, it'll bring up the top of the order.
Runner on first with 2 outs. Brings up, like you mentioned, the top of the order. Max McGee is 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking. Six nothing Crawdads here in the third. First pitch to McGee is a fastball at the knees, 0-1.
Again, like I said, fastball at the knees from Camerata's arm angle. It's tough. Guys in the CCL, not going to do much. Guys in Big West, not going to do much with that.
Camerata's 0-1. Fastball just above the letters, 1-1. Camerata looks to first. I don't think Jeski's going anywhere. Not in a 6-run game. The 1-1 is fastball off the outside, 2-1.
Struggling with that release point a little bit, and that's the deal with Camerata. That's kind of what he's here to work on. He's got the kind of weird arm angle off to the side. His front left shoulder pulls him open a lot.
2-1. Fastball at the knees, called the strike, 2-2.
But when he can locate, he is extremely, extremely talented. It's just about finding that release point, getting it consistent, and consistently filling up the strike zone.
2-2, runner goes. Slider swung on and missed. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Joey Camerata sends us to the bottom of the third inning where the Crawdads lead it 6-0. Bottom half of the third inning, 6-0 Crawdads as Dylan Trammell heads back to the bump for his third inning of work. He's facing Tyson Pointer, who watches a slider, call the strike on the outside, 0-1. Pointer hit a 2-run home run in the last inning, so he's 1 for 1 with a homer. Swing and a miss on a changeup, nothing in 2. Oh, 2. Fastball smashed through the left side. That's a base hit. Tyson Pointer is crushing baseballs today.
This is the guy that we were expecting. Deep home run, a bullet through the left side. He's 2 for 2. Hard to hold back the smiles.
Or the yawns.
Or the yawns for you.
Here's Max Farfan, who followed Tyson Pointer's home run with one of his own. Max's first home run of league play. If the Crawdads can get Max Farfan and Tyson Pointer to start swinging the bat consistently, they'll be unstoppable. Pointer goes from first pitch to Farfan is down low. Throw goes to second. It's not even close. Now it goes into center field. Pointer is going to move up to third. A stolen base in E2, and it's falling apart for the Mudcats.
Hey, that's what happens when you put pressure on, well, a catcher that doesn't catch all that often, I'm assuming. And a good break off first. Ball 1, 90 feet away. Let's keep this run train going.
1-0 to Farfan. Slider down low. Solid block by Arancha. 2-0. 6-0 Crawdads. Day after putting up 24 runs.
And Trammell, 55 pitches it took him to get 6 outs in this game.
2-0. Farfan takes down low, gets past Arancha, but not enough to move up. Pointer from third. 3-0. I wonder, genuinely, how Healdsburg lost to this team.
Baseball.
Baseball's going to baseball.
That's just baseball.
3-0 to Farfan. Right down the middle. 3-1. Pointer now, or excuse me, Farfan now will have the green light on the 3-1. But it's upstairs. Ooh, called the strike. 3-2.
Hey, not a bad pitch. Looked like something soft, maybe a changeup. That's a strike. Farfan didn't think so.
Three-two. Farfan hits it high and deep to left center field. Going back is Max McGee. They will look up, and it's gone. 2 home run game for Max Farfan. That's his second multi-home run game of the summer, and it's 8-0 Crawdads.
Wow. All you can do is laugh because that ball was smacked. Farfan is hot. Crawdads are having fun.
8-0. It's the third. Here's Griffin Harrison. Crawdads are now on pace to score more runs than they did yesterday. First pitch to Harrison is nubbed off the end of the bat. Slowly to second base. Pernetti will scoop on a backhand. Throw to first. It is wide of first. Harrison's going to reach on the error. No, base hit.
Give it to him. The all-star. He deserves it. But, man.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Speaking of but a man, here's the guy they call Buttman, Nico Button. You said but man. Kind of sounded like
yeah.
Buttman.
Okay. Didn't see where you were going with that at first.
You
but
do
all right.
now, right?
Yeah, I get it. It is what it is. It's fine.
First pitch to Button is up high, 1-0. Button walked in his first plate appearance. The 1-0. He's outside, 2-0.
Ryan Oda asks, is that a scoreboard on the screen? It is. Look at that. It's beautiful.
It's my dad.
It is.
2-0 on the outside, 2-1.
Justin DeHaas, who's sitting maybe 6 feet to my left, says, love that score bug. Well, thank you, Justin. Thank you.
2 balls and a strike to Button. Here it comes. Outside ball 3.
Hey, Button's a guy that'll walk. He's already walked once in this game. He's always going to put up a good at-bat no matter who he's facing. Very patient hitter. 3-1, let's see him attack.
3-1, line drive up the middle. That's going to drop into right center field for a base hit. Harrison's around second, heading for third. He will get there safely as the throw comes in wild to second base. It's backed up by the Mudcats, and it's another hit for the Crawdads.
4 Crawdads have come to the plate. They have gone single, home run, single, single. It's a rough day for Dylan Trammell, who, well, started the first pretty well. The one walk, the leadoff walk, didn't come home to score. Man.
Here's Casey Cummings. Runners on the corners, no outs. First pitch to Casey is a curveball downstairs, blocked by Arancha. 1-0. Nothing Crawdads, 9 hits in 3 innings. 1-0. Cummings takes down low, 2-0.
The big thing that I am paying attention to is the first pitch strikes. Trammell not getting ahead. He's not giving himself a chance. No opportunity. Just the 5 first pitch strikes. It's bad.
2-0. Cummings swings through a fastball, 2-1.
This is the 18th batter he's faced. 5 first pitch strikes.
2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Nothing Crawdad lead. Two 1 to Cummings. Down low, 3-1. No outs here in the bottom of the third. It's an 8-run lead for Walnut Creek. 2 home in the inning. 3-1. Cummings swings over the top of an off-speed pitch, 3-2.
Love that swing from Casey. 3-1. Get aggressive. Why not? Everyone that's come up has had some luck in this inning. I know Casey wants to add a home run right before the All-Star break.
3-2. Cummings takes called strike 3 on the outside.
It was, but it wasn't. Second strikeout for Trammell. Outside, it was down. Cummings didn't like it. Nevertheless, he takes with him the first out here in the third.
I'll bring up Cole Fellows, who's 0 for 2 today.
I already forget. He was your pick the stick guy. Has scored a run. We need to make a point system.
First pitch to Cole is tapped off the end of the bat slowly to the left side over to get it is Hoffman on the run, throws to first and retires Fellows for the second out. Coming home to score is Griffin Harrison on the RBI groundout.
Not what he wanted, but it gets the job done. It scores a run. 9-0.
Brings up Ryan Brome. Singled in his last at bat. First pitch to Brome is hit high and deep to center field. Going back is Max McGee at the warning track. He looks up. It's over the batter's eye. The 5th home run of the summer for Ryan Brome. It is 11-0 Crawdads.
Ryan Brome. Have a day in the CCL. What a swing.
11-0 Crawdads lead.
You're getting the fun innings today. Yesterday I did.
Yeah, lucky me. Looks like that'll be the end of the day for the starter. Dylan Trammell, it will. He departs here in the third. We're going to step aside. It's 11-0 Crawdads when we come back. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment. It's Tyler Lamperty, the lefty.
Lamperty, he has struggled. 0-0, 14-14 ERA, and is going to be his 4th appearance.
First pitch curveball to Ryder Helfrich is off the outside, 1-0.
He has thrown 7 innings this summer. 4 strikeouts, not bad. The 4 walks, 18 hits. Opponents hitting .500 off the 6'1" lefty.
1-0. High, 2-0. Final line for Dylan Trammell. 2 2/3 innings, 10 hits, 11 runs. Somehow only 5 of them were earned. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. 2-0 to Helfrich is down low, 3-0.
I wonder what Ryder Helfrich is thinking about these last 2 games. Joined for the first game of this series and walked off in the 9th, losing till the final pitch of the game, and then are outscoring the Mudcats by
A lot. 3-0 is right down the middle, 3-1.
by 29 in the last 2 games. Yeah, it's a lot.
3 balls and a strike to Ryder Helfrich. 11-0 Crawdads. 3-1. Curveball. Called the strike. 3-2.
Called a strike. Probably wasn't a strike. But, hey, who cares? Helfrich has another chance. I like watching this kid hit, so I, for one, am happy about it.
3-2. Curveball. Yeah, we're an hour into this game, and that call looked like it. We'll head to the top of the 4th inning. It's 11-0 Crawdads when we come back.
Top of the 4th inning at Monte Vista High School. Crawdads are on top 11-0. 2-3-4 for the Mudcats. Camerata back to work. First pitch fastball misses outside to Tyler Toby, who's 0 for 1. Popped up behind the plate in his last at bat. 10 hits for the Crawdads, 3 home runs. Eventful day, 1-0 from Camerata. Chopped left side. Back goes Farfan. High hop. Long throw to first is in time. A nice play from Max Farfan for out number 1 in the 4th.
We talk a lot about how strong Griffin Harrison's arm is on that left side of the infield, but Max Farfan is no slouch over there at third. Had to back up to get the high hop, but then fired a strike to the chest of Ryan Brome at first. 1 up, 1 down.
Here's Jake Tandy, the designated hitter, struck out swinging back in the 1st inning against Cade Cushing. 1 of 4 Cade Cushing strikeouts today. He was fantastic in his 2 innings. First pitch here from Camerata. Fastball on the outer half, called a strike, 0-1. Tandy wasn't a fan of the call. Nonetheless, it'll be 0-1. Tandy has been selected to the CCL Showcase game. Congratulations. 0-1 slider, misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jake Tandy.
Just nothing going right for Solano right now.
Tough stretch of 3 games. Here's the 1-1 from Camerata. Fastball just below the knees. 2 balls and a strike to the designated hitter. Of course, the Crawdads were losing in an 0-2 count with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning a couple days ago. Ended up winning that game. Of course, we know what happened yesterday. 2-1, fastball ran in and hit him. So Jake Tandy is the second Mudcat to reach today, this time on the hit by pitch.
Yeah, it's got to be deflating for a team to be up and in control and then fall at the end.
Yeah. 1 on, 1 out for Jeff Hoffman, the third baseman. Right-handed third baseman is 0 for 1. Flew out to Joey Donnelly in left. Back in the 2nd inning to lead off the 2nd inning. First pitch from Camerata. Fastball popped up right side. It'll be Ryder Helfrich calling for it. Moving closer to Brome, but he's able to make the catch for out number 2.
Ryder Helfrich is just a baseball player.
Baseball player
Does
on
baseball things the right way.
Yeah. Does everything. He's a catcher, but on that double that he hit, we saw, I think we were introduced to the speed that he has. He's one of the faster catchers I've ever seen.
Might be the second fastest guy on this team.
Yes. Not an outlandish statement. Here's Ben Pernetti, one of 2 Pernetti brothers. He'll watch a fastball in the dirt. 1-0. Struck out also against Cade Cushing. That was back in the 2nd inning. 1-0 from the righty Camerata. Fastball chopped to the right side. Brome has it, steps on first, and retires. Pernetti for out number 3. A hit by pitch, but the Mudcats can't do anything with it. We're going to the bottom of the 4th inning, 11-0. Crawdads lead. Bottom 4, 11-0 Crawdads. Joey Donnelly, Tyson Pointer, and Max Farfan due up, looking to extend this Crawdads lead. They're facing Tyler Lamperty back for his 2nd inning of relief. Struck out Ryder Helfrich back in the 3rd. It was the one and only batter he had to face. He relieved Dylan Trammell, who had a rough day. First pitch to Donnelly. Curveball, but misses a little outside. 1-0 to Joey Donnelly. Final line on the starter, Trammell, we'll wait, is the 1-0. Fastball skips in 2-0 to Joey Donnelly. 2 2/3, gave up 10 hits, 11 runs, 5 earned, 2 walks, a couple of strikeouts, faced 21 batters.
Not a good day.
No.
Bad day.
Would not want to have that day at all. Here's the 2-0 to Donnelly. Fastball fouled off to the left, 2-1. And really the key was, I think, for Trammell not getting ahead at all. 5 first pitch strikes in those 21 batters he faced. Just not going to get it done. Here's the 2-1. Slider hit pretty well out to right center field. Back goes Jetski. He is straight back. It'll one-hop the wall out and right. Around first and heading for second is Donnelly. He will pull it up there. A leadoff double for Joey Donnelly.
Just pieced it up. Big hanging curveball, and he did what you're supposed to do with big hanging curveballs. Took it to right center field, pull happy, but crushed.
Here's Tyson Pointer, halfway to the cycle. Home run, back in the second, the 2-run shot, and singled back in the third. Crawdads have hit through the order once today, hit through twice yesterday. 1 + 2 is 3 times in the series.
It's about 3 times more than you expect to in a series.
Lefty delivers fastball way outside, snagged by the catcher Arancha, 1-0. Pointer was the only position player not to get in yesterday.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Depends what you call Cody Perry.
And Owen Firestone.
True.
1-0. Fastball swung on and missed to even it up, 1-1.
Both of whom we see on the mound more frequently. Owen Firestone listed as a catcher first, but we've seen him get some bump days of late.
Here's the 1-1 from Lamperty. Fastball outer half, poked to right center field. In comes Jetski. He lays it out to make the catch in right center field. Throw goes to second to double off Donnelly. What a play from Caleb Jetski. Unconventional double play.
Wow. He doesn't know it's an 11-run game. He thinks it's Game 7 of a 1-run game in the World Series. It's a great play.
Here's Max Farfan, who has a pair of home runs on the day, swinging a hot bat. Crawdads can get this guy going. Like your chances at first place in the CCL North. Same with Tyson Pointer. That's a good swing. Unlucky. 2 away in the bottom of the 4th. Curveball way high over the head of Brian Aranchi, 1-0.
It's Jackson Flora.
Buddy, Gaucho.
Gaucho legend. He's here.
He is. From this area, so I guess it makes sense. Here's the 1-0 from Lamperty. Fastball, outer half called a ball. 2 balls, no strikes to the right-handed hitting Max Farfan.
And he thinks he's the Gaucho legend that we're talking about.
He's not.
He's not,
Sorry.
Unfortunately.
2 Gaucho legends on the Crawdads. 2-0, fastball lined right back up the middle into center field. In comes McGee. He's able to reach down and make the catch. So a hit, no runners left on, no runs for the Crawdads. We're going top 5, 11-0. Top of the 5th inning, it'll be Mike Benavides, Josh Pernetti, and Brian Arancha for the Mudcats, facing Joey Camerata back out for his 3rd inning of relief. He has been, well, good. First pitch of the inning. Fastball down and out, 1-0 to Mike Benavides. Encouraging for Camerata.
Very.
Not an all-star, but has had a pretty good summer. Here's the 1-0, fastball down low. 2 balls, no strikes to Mike Benavides.
I think the big number is just 1 walk through 2 innings.
A couple of strikeouts. No hits allowed. Here's the 2-0, fastball inside, swung on and missed, right past him. 2-1.
Wade Boggs at the dish. Not the same hit tool as Wade Boggs.
No. Someone in the Mudcats dugout loves it. Here's the 2-1. Fastball right by him to even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Loves what?
every big swing or ground ball, you hear someone yelling. This team plays for each other.
Yeah, they're having fun.
That's what it's about. Summer day, beautiful summer day. Here's the 2-2 fastball, tapped foul. We'll do it again. $11-0 Crawdads lead after yesterday a 24-5 victory.
Dads are rolling.
2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Here's the pitch from Camerata, way outside. That'll fill it up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Camerata relieves Cade Cushing, who went 2 innings, struck out 4.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. That is pretty good. Here's the full count pitch. Fastball hit on the ground left side, bouncing ball. Farfan picks it, goes to first in time for out number 1. 5-3 put out to start the 5th.
It's a much more difficult play than I think people recognize for Max Farfan because he has to get that low hop. He's kind of deciding whether he wants to get the big hop or try to crash and get the short hop. Ends up getting somewhat of a medium hop, but is able to field it cleanly and make a strong throw over to first.
That'll bring up Josh Pernetti, the second baseman, left-handed hitting second baseman, grounded out to his counterpart back in the 3rd. First pitch, fastball just below the knees, 1-0. Pernetti, one of my favorite players on the Mudcats, I will say so objectively. Yesterday, through a scoreless inning, walked 1, struck out Casey Cummings. 1-0 from Camerata. Hit pretty well, left field and deep. Donnelly going back, should have room, he does, to make the catch for out number 2.
Yeah, the Pernetti brothers are fun. Super Mario Bros. Of the CCL.
I love that.
Yeah.
Here's Brian Arancho, struck out in the 3rd, was the first strikeout for Joey Camerata. He just, Pernetti, Josh Pernetti is just awesome. Fastball misses high, 1-0. Long hair, big guy, swings a good bat.
Has fun.
Has fun, and that's like the main thing with him. Here's the 1-0. Fastball down and out, called a strike, catches the corner, 1-1.
I would say Josh Pernetti is a better hitter than his 071 line indicates.
Probably. He one of those guys, batter's presence. Looks like he has a pretty sweet swing as the 1-1 fastball catches the corner, called a strike, 1-2. Good swing out to left, but Donnelly was able to make the play on it. Hit pretty deep to the opposite field. 1 ball. 2 strikes. Crawdads put on 6 in the 2nd, 5 in the 3rd. They lead 11-0 in the top of the 5th inning. Here's the 2-2 from Camerata. Slider, good slider, but misses outside, 3-2.
Yeah, has a ton of bite to it. Just didn't get the swing.
I swung at that from up here.
Yeah, I did too. Looked fat for about 80% of the way through the zone.
Here's the payoff. Fastball hit on the ground at Ryder Helfrich. Has to go a little to his left, goes to first, and in time to retire the side in order. Crawdads Streaming Network. Bottom of the 5th inning, 7:07. Nico Button and Casey Cummings are the dads scheduled to hit, looking to extend on their 11-0 lead. Austin, you don't look extremely
No, I'm
thrilled.
so excited. Sorry.
First pitch to Harrison, fastball that misses high, 1-0. Was 1 for 2 yesterday. Came in a pinch hitting appearance for later in the game. He relieved King yesterday, who went for 5, 3 RBIs, and was a home run short of the cycle. 1-0 to Harrison. Big rip at a fastball, but comes up empty-handed to even it up at 1-1. King gets the day off today before the All-Star game.
Much needed day off. 5 for 5 yesterday.
He plays a lot. 1-1. Fastball hit straight away center field, pretty deep. Back goes McGee at the track. That one is gone for Griffin Harrison. His second of the summer to straightaway center field. 12-0 Crawdads in the 5th.
The ball is just flying today. Crushed to center field. Griffin Harrison named an All-Star. You know, not a lot of people's first choice to be an All-Star on this Crawdads team, but he's saying, hey, I can swing it.
5th home run of the day for the Crawdads. Just electric.
We're in the 5th. 5 home runs, 5 innings. You've heard of the hot dog and inning challenge? Meet the home run and inning challenge.
We couldn't complete the hot dog challenge yesterday. Neither of us.
We could have.
We don't have the funds. Here's Nico Button. First pitch fastball, high and tight, 1-0. The funds probably not there for us.
Also the hot dogs.
The hot dogs were not there. They ran out.
Right.
I forget what inning. Maybe the 5th or the
5th,
6th.
yeah.
I went, had to get nachos. They were good. Good,
Everything
not great.
you wanted them to be.
They were what I expected. 1-0 slider outside. 2-0 to Nico Button, who is 1 for 1 with a walk. He's scored twice. Yeah, I definitely wanted a hot dog. Is the 2-0 fastball chopped the right side. Ben Pernetti has it, takes it to first himself for the first out in the 5th.
I think I've changed my mind. I think Josh Pernetti is Mario, and I think Ben Pernetti is Luigi.
That was my original. Josh is awesome.
Yeah.
Josh is awesome.
Yeah. Josh is the main character.
Yeah. Top of the order for the Crawdads, Casey Cummings. 0 for 2. A strikeout, a walk. He is reached on an E6. Righty on lefty here. Curveball, a little bit low. 1-0 to Casey Cummings.
Man, Griffin Harrison smoked that ball.
That was straightaway center field. A beautiful swing. Knew it off the bat. 1-0 to Cummings. Another curveball just below the knees. 2-0. Wow. Looked like a good pitch.
Looked low to me.
Constantine Bartlett called it a ball.
Love Constantine Bartlett.
That's
Big Constantine Bartlett guy.
2-0 fastball hit straight away center field. McGee going back in the park and playable just in front of the warning track. Reaches up to make the one-handed catch for out number 2 in the 5th.
Yeah, Casey Cummings hit that ball hard, just got slightly under it, just enough to keep it in the ballpark. But if he gets a smidge more wood on that, oof.
I thought it was gone. I will say that.
Had the look off the bat.
Off the bat, I thought it was gone.
Had the sound more than anything.
Nevertheless, 2 away for Cole Fellows, who is 0 for today. Has scored a run, reached on a fielder's choice. First pitch curveball in there for a strike, 0-1. The third pitch strike for Lamperty. 0-1, misses a little low. 1 ball, 1 strike. And if you're wondering how many batters he's faced,
A lot.
8. So 3 for 8. Not the greatest percentage. 1-1. Another slider. Catches the corner. 1-2.
Just a big flat breaking ball. One that Joey Donnelly saw and was able to hit into right center. Crawdads should be sitting on that.
2-1. Slider hit into center field. Max McGee racing in. He has a play. Able to make the catch for out number 3. The leadoff home run for Griffin Harrison puts the Crawdads on top 12-0. That was his 6th. We're going to the top of the 6th inning. 12-0 Crawdads. Joey Camerata back to work his 4th inning in relief. He'll face 9-1-2. First pitch to Caleb Jetski. Fastball fouled back right in our direction. Wow. Got to pay attention at the ballpark.
Bro just didn't move.
Wow.
I think those are always, you know, now that everyone's safe, I think those are always kind of the funniest where it's like, yeah, oh, I see it coming to me.
A 1 slider fouled to the right, out of play. Nothing in 2 quickly.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, it's coming closer. Oh, that might come close to us.
I don't think he was paying attention.
I don't know.
Thing. And it was, man, it was not far.
No.
Would have been bad. Hear the infliction there. 0-2. Slider downstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Love the pitch, though, from Joey. It is what's easily his longest outing of the summer.
Against the Humboldt Crabs. 1-2 fastball misses high to even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a 6-5 Crawdad win. Gave up just the hit. A couple of walks, 3 strikeouts. Here's the 2-2 slider outside. That'll fill it up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning.
What's the score?
12-0. Crawdads 12 runs on 12 hits, no errors. The Mudcats 0-0-2. Fastball hit on the ground right side. Brome has it. Race to the bag, and Brome will win it for out number 1. Nice play from Ryan Brome, the 3 unassisted putout.
I said Ryder Helfrich might have been the second fastest player on the team. I think it's Ryan Brome.
Ryan Brome has got the wheels. One of the things we were talking about with Bob Scanlon and Chris Sylvester today.
Is it Sylvester,
Yes.
not Sylvester?
I've heard Sylvester.
Huh.
Yeah.
Not Sylvester Stallone.
No.
Sylvester.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Here's Max. The fact that Brome is a nerd, 0-2, misses outside, 1-2, and in the best way possible. I wanted to fouled off of the catcher, Nico. Button will do the 1-2 again.
A lot to say about this team.
Yeah. They highlighted, Casey Cummings was the guy that they were most excited about, the first guy they asked about. They were interested in Fitzpatrick. I think that they are excited to see him throw. Fitzmagic.
Mm-hmm. They liked that. They got
did.
a kick out of that.
Bob Scanlon, I saw him laugh. Big fan of his.
Right.
Made me smile when I saw him laugh. Here's the 1-2 slider. Taken strike 3. Joey Camerata, his 2nd strikeout, is out number 2 in the 6th.
Just a front door slider there, wrapped it in around the inside corner. Just a beautiful pitch.
Here's Tyler Toby, 0 for 2 today. Fastball, first pitch swinging, pops it up right side. Ryan Brome going straight out, back to home plate. He's able to make the catch, running down the first base line for out number 3. Mudcats go in order in the 6th. We're going to the bottom of the 6th, 12-0 Dads. Fleetwood Mac is playing at Monte Vista High School. You know that means it's Ryan Brome time. Bottom of the 6th inning, 12-0 Crawdads. First pitch from Lamperty. Fastball misses a little low. 1-0 to Ryan Brome. Singled. He's homered. 2 for 3.
Needed that home run.
Oh, yeah. 1-0 from the lefty Lamperty. Fastball off the hands, flipped to the left side. The third baseman Hoffman gives way, but it'll land foul to even it up at 1-1.
There are some defensive changes. We are not sure what they are.
We do know that Caleb Jeske is behind the plate. We don't know who the right fielder is.
Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Lamperty delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. 1-2, Brome went chasing.
It's the kind of swing that you do not want to see from Ryan Brome. Just a fastball up high, tried to tomahawk it to center field. Nothing he can do with that pitch, even if he catches up with it.
1-2 from Lamperty. Fastball hit on the ground right side. 3 hops to Josh Pernetti. He goes to his brother at first for out number 1 in the 6th.
I love the Pernetti brothers. Can we trade for them?
They're awesome.
I'll send them a future 3rd-round pick for the
Wow.
Pernetti brothers.
All right, Brian Ranch is now at third base.
Brian Orancha is the new third baseman. And Ryder Helfrich will dig in. 1 for 3, double and a strikeout. Slider that bends in for a called strike, 0-1. Struck out looking in the 3rd inning on a pitch that was maybe 4 feet outside. 0-1, tapped on the left side. The shortstop, Toby, fields in the outfield grass. Throw to first, not in time. An infield single for Ryder Helfrich, showing off the wheels for an infield single.
That is not a catcher running.
No. It's a second baseman running.
Looks like it.
I'm still trying to catch up on all the defensive.
Yeah, I didn't even try to write them in.
Here's Joey Donnelly. He's singled, flown out to center, and doubled in his 3 trips to home plate. Lefty on lefty. First pitch curveball in there for a strike. 0-1.
I love the first pitch curveball from Tyler Lamperty. It's not a bad pitch. He has a curve and a slider that he can go to both.
0-1. Fastball just below the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike to the left fielder. Donnelly, 1 of 4 Crawdads in the starting lineup going to the All-Star game. Here's the 1-1 fastball check swing. They're going to say he went around. Constantine Bartlett was on it. 1-2.
Wonder how many Crawdads would make the All-Star game after this series.
It'd be unfair. 1-2, up and out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm trying to think of.
I think seeing Ryder Helfrich, even though it's only 2 games, you'd be like, yeah, that guy's an all-star.
There was a year where the whole lineup -2 were either Astros or Blue Jays. 2-2, curveball misses high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It wasn't that long ago.
I think it was 2015 that the entire Kansas
Royals
City infield was in the all-star
Yeah,
game.
that's what it was. 3 balls, 2 strikes and out. Bottom of the 6th. A throw over to first, but back safely is Helfrich.
Like, I love Alcides Escobar, but does he really deserve to be an all-star?
That's the problem with fan voting. Here's the 3-2 fastball, down and out. That's ball 4. Helfrich is into second. Donnelly to first. 2 runners on for Tyson Pointer.
It's like whatever that was, 5 or 6 years ago when Zaza Pachulia almost made the All-Star game for the Warriors because he had the entire country of Georgia?
Don't know. Not a basketball guy.
I bet Mac would know. Hey, Mac. Zaza Pachulia, was he Georgian?
Yes, he was.
Thank you.
Tyson Pointer, 2 for 3, has squared up every ball he's put in play. First pitch swinging, fastball, fouls it back. 0-1. Another good swing from Tyson Pointer.
Tyson Pointer, not from the country of Georgia.
No, from Texas. Friends with Chris Paddock, also from Texas.
True.
Here's the 0-1. Curveball, little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Pointer. Home run was a monster home run back in the 2nd. Single was a bullet through the left side. He also stole a base and then lined out sharply to right. 1-1 curveball, hit a ton, deep left field. That is gone. His second of the day, 15-0 Crawdads in the 6th.
It's almost unfair at this point. I mean, that ball was just smoked to left field. I feel bad.
His 5th of the summer. Crawdads have a 15-run lead. It is officially a boat race.
Man, that ball was crushed.
That'll bring up Max Farfan, who also has a pair of home runs today. One in the 2nd, one in the 3rd. They've got the bubble gun. First pitch to Farfan, gets to the backstop, doesn't even touch the glove of Caleb Jeske. Tyson,
Was crushed.
I'm just still thinking about that ball that Tyson Pointer hit. I mean, off the bat, he knew it. I know that Tyson Pointer needed this game. He desperately needed it. He was frustrated. He's been frustrated with himself. I think you can kind of tell he came into the summer just always happy, always jumping around. One of the guys like Max Farfan, never see him without a smile. He's struggled a little bit, down a little bit, but yeah, this will cheer him up. 3-run home run, his 2nd of the day. He's 3 for 4. Farfan's 2 for 3 and in a 1-0 count. Slider misses down and in. 2-0. A catcher is in the squat in the Crawdad bullpen. It doesn't look like there's a pitcher on the mound as the 2-0 is hit pretty well. Right field, deep. Going back is the right fielder. That one is gone. His 3rd of the day. Max Farfan, are you kidding me?
Left center, center, right center, the home runs from Max Farfan today. Man.
Crawdads go back-to-back for the 2nd time today. This is an offensive explosion.
Yeah.
Wow. Here's Griffin Harrison. 2 for 3. He's struck out. He's singled and homered. First pitch, swinging line drive, left field. That's a base hit. So a couple of home runs, a base hit. Griffin Harrison is on first base with only 1 out in the 6th.
How do we choose one player of the game today?
I don't know.
It's unbelievable.
Would have been a good day to pick Tyson Pointer for Pick the Stick. I went with Helfrich. Not a bad selection.
Looks like that'll be the day.
Meeting on the mound. Tyler Lamperty not quite giving up the ball just yet. Crawdads have scored 4 runs in the home half of the 6th inning. They are not going to take the ball. He's going to keep going. Went Helfrich single, Donnelly walk, Pointer homer, Farfan homer. Griffin Harrison single, 1 away for Nico Button. Button's 1 for 2. He scored 2 runs, singled in the 3rd and grounded out to the first baseman in the 5th. 16 runs on 16 hits for the Crawdads. First pitch from Lamperty is outside, 1-0. 1-0, and therefore a strike to even it up at 1.
It's only the 6th.
20,
16 runs.
24 runs yesterday, 16 today. 1-1. Fastball line drive, right field. That's in, a base hit. Being waved around to third is Harrison. Pulling it up at first is Button. Harrison is safe. A single for Nico Button, his 2nd of the day. There's runners on the corners for the top of the lineup.
I mean, just everyone is hitting the ball hard today. That one just pulled into right field. Gotta take Tyler Lamperty out of this ball game because he is laboring.
Casey Cummings, one of the only guys to not really get involved in this hit parade. He is 0 for 3 today. Has reached via an E6 and a walk. Outside of that, he's struck out and flown out. First pitch, fastball high and tight, 1-0.
Casey is the 8th batter to hit this inning. Crawdads have already batted around once today.
And 3 times in the series. Here's the 1-0. Fastball, same spot, called a strike, 1-1.
Feel bad for these Mudcats, I really do.
It's kind of tough baseball. 1-1, curveball at the knees, that's a strike, 1-2.
I will say, at least this is more baseball feel than yesterday's.
Yeah, Crawdads today are just hitting. Yesterday, 16 walks, 14 walks, a lot.
Too many.
Here's the 1-2 from Lamperty. Fastball tapped foul off of the shin of Casey Cummings, painfully so. I mean, only 3 walks today.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not good.
No. But an improvement on yesterday for sure. The only difference, well, the same thing really is they're not getting ahead. It's the problem. A lot of 3-1, 2-1 counts. Here's the 1-2. It's in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, Caleb Jetski, but no advance. 2-2.
16 runs, and we're not even through the 6th. We're not even really close to done with the 6th.
Here's the 2 to Cummings. Swung on and missed. It's the 2nd time today Casey Cummings has struck out. It's the 2nd out of the 6th.
2nd strikeout for Lamperty. Casey's just not swinging it really well right now.
Here's Cole Fellows, another guy. Ofer has reached on the fielder's choice. Back in the 2nd inning, he did come around to score. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning. Nico Button on first. First pitch, changeup in the dirt, 1-0. Fellows, the 9th Crawdad to come to bat in this inning.
Yep.
Austin Oda's going to take us home. 7-8-9 on play-by-play. 1-0. Fastball. Let's go of the bat. Wow.
Okay. He said, like, let's wake up, dugout. 16 isn't enough.
Keep him awake. Going to need some new pine tar. He's going to get a new bat as well. Casey Cummings goes to retrieve the old one. Not the first time we've seen that this summer. Game a few weeks ago. Non-league game. Believe against the Humboldt Crabs.
I was going to say, I think it was Humboldt.
Don't remember the kid's name. I believe it was their catcher. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Slider. Outside, 2-1.
So are you, do you believe that batting around is 9 guys or 10 guys?
9.
Oh, I've always thought one guy has to hit twice.
Actually, no, you're right. I think you're right. Here's the 2-1 from Lamperty. Slider on the outer corner, called a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 10 men. I think 10 men have to come to the plate.
Yeah.
I think you're right. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning. 4 runs home for the Crawdads in this inning. They have runners on the corners. Here's the 2-2. Slider popped up center field. Back goes Josh Pernetti. It's in no man's land. It'll fall right in front of the center fielder, Max McGee. In from third is Griffin Harrison. Button goes station to station. Runners on first and second, and now the Crawdads have hit around.
Officially, according to the Dixon Baseball Dictionary, a team has batted around when each of the 9 batters in the team lineup has made a plate appearance and the first batter is coming up again in a single inning. So 10 guys.
And now it looks like this will be the day for Tyler Lamperty. He departs, giving up 5 runs in the 6th inning, leaves runners on first and second. There are 2 outs. We'll have the new pitcher when we come back. 17-0 Crawdads lead. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by the NorCal Oaks. The NorCal Oaks is a non-profit. Brome's day is done. Emmett Finney will pinch hit for him here in the 6th. The Crawdads have batted around for the 2nd time today. Runners on 1st and 2nd. First pitch curveball, little bit high, called a ball 1-0 to Emmett Finney. Brome departs a single and a home run, 2 for 4 day. A day I think even he would be pretty much pleased with. Here's the 1-0. Fastball, high and tight. 2 balls, no strikes.
I would agree. I think he swung the bat well today.
He never likes to admit it. But
He'll admit when he has a good day.
Yeah. Button on 2nd. Fellows on 1st. 2-0 fastball crushed to center field. Back goes Max McGee at the track, at the wall. It's gone. 3-run home run for Emmett Finney. It is 20-0 Crawdads.
We've heard about the power. We've waited to see the power. There it is. Dead center field. First home run in the red and black, and he needed that one.
Wow.
I'm so happy for him.
I mean, I was laughing mid-call because Kobe to my left was letting out Emmett. And, yeah, that was great. 3-run home run for Emmett Finney, his first of the summer. That'll bring up Ryder Helfrich. Helfrich, 2 for 4 day. A double, a single, he scored a run. First pitch from Fortune, big hack at a slider. Comes up empty-handed, 0-1.
That'll officially, I believe, close the book on Tyler Lamperty, who struggled.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'll get that for you.
0-1. Fortune peers over the glove, delivers a curveball in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ryder Helfrich.
3 innings, 8 hits, 8 runs, all of them earned. Just 1 walk, 2 strikeouts.
Rough. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs to Helfrich. Slider swung on and missed. Went chasing at a good pitch in the dirt. 1-2.
Yeah, the slider's not a bad pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes. Here it comes from Fortune. Fastball right down the middle for strike 3. The Crawdads score 8 times on 3 home runs in the 6th. 20-0. They lead. Austin Oda, you're going to carry us home.
Nope. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment. It's the lefty, the big lefty, Ryan Delaney. Carson, I'm assuming you're not ready to talk to me all about Ryan Delaney.
Not quite. Give me a few seconds here.
I'll give you the line on Joey Camerata, who was terrific. His best outing of the summer, 4 innings, no hits, no runs, a walk, 3 strikeouts. He exits with a 20-0 lead in line for the win.
Delaney in the non-league has been pretty good. 1-0, 4-5-0 in 4 games, 6 innings, couple of strikeouts, 3 walks, 3 hits. In league play, it's been a different story. 13.5 ERA, 4 games, 5 1/3, 5 strikeouts, 11 walks, 8 hits.
First pitch to Jake Tandy is up and out with the fastball, 1-0. Tandy's 0 for 1 today, reached on a hit by pitch back in the 4th, which feels like it was about 2 hours ago.
The roll call has started.
1-0. Fastball on the outside, called strike 1. My one of my broadcast buddies at UO, Knight Uretsky, is listening in. He just texted me, missed the extra point, which is an elite call. The 1-1 is hit high to center field, shallow. Does not look like Casey Cummings anymore out there in center field. Not quite sure who that is out there, but he makes the catch for the first out. Is that Cody Perry? It's Cody Perry. Cody Perry has made his appearance in center field, and there's 1 out.
And the bullpen loves it.
Wow. Emmett Finney's at first. Cody Perry is in center field. I love baseball. Here's Jeff Hoffman, 0 for 2. Hoffman takes down low with fastball, 1-0. It is, I can't believe Grant Cummings has let Cody Perry come into a baseball game.
This is awesome.
1-0. Hit high to right field. Shallow. Cole Fellows comes in to make the catch for the second out.
The bullpen roll call is so electric. Owen Firestone is warming. It doesn't even matter. They're right through his warm-up, middle of the pitch, even for Delaney. Giving Delmore. Wow.
Here's Ben Pernetti, who's 0 for 2 today. Lefty on lefty. First pitch slider, checked his swing, went around. Good pitch from Ryan Delaney, 0-1. I'm a big believer that when Ryan Delaney throws strikes, he can be very productive. 0-1 right there with the changeup, nothing in 2.
Hey, I mean, that's a story for a lot of these guys. A lot of guys in the CCL, but the Crawdads especially struggled with the walk. We've seen Spolero has great stuff.
0-2. Slider a little high, 1-2.
It's just about commanding it. That's about, 70% of pitching. Commanding.
The 1-2. Slider a little outside and low, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces are wild here in the top of the 7th. It is 20-0 Crawdads. Yeah, you're hearing that right. 2-2. Straight back. We'll do it again. It is Owen Firestone warming up in the dad's pen. So likely just a 1-inning stint for Delaney. See what he goes to here on the 2-2. Here it comes. Slider, line to the left side and into left field for a base hit. First hit of the day, breaks up the no-hitter. It's a BABIP single into left field. Ben Pernetti is asking for the baseball.
I love those kids, man. Ben and Josh are great. A little unfortunate, but, man, what can you say?
I believe the 7th inning was the inning last time the Crawdads took a no-hitter with Ryan Featherston on the bump. It was the 7th inning that broke the no-hitter.
Yes. Yeah, Resus had one into the 5th this summer. Gotten close.
First pitch flared behind first. Emmett Finney goes back, but it's going to drop foul. 0-1. To Mike Benavides, who's 0 for 2. I was ready.
Yeah.
I felt like it was a no-hitter today.
Yeah.
No balls and a strike to Mike Benavides. Here it comes from Delaney. It's a changeup down low. Good block by Button. Who doesn't care that it's 20-0?
You can't. Fighting for playing time. There's 4 catchers on this roster. There's 4 really good catchers on this roster. You got to earn every inning back there.
1-1. Slider on the outside. 1-2. Good pitch from Delaney. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 20-0 Crawdads here in the 7th. Here's the 1-2. Slider hit high to right center field. Going to his left is Cody Perry, and it's going to drop in front of him for a base hit. Perry's up with it. He's going to chuck it into the cutoff man, but it's a double for Mike Benavides. It's runners on second and third with 2 outs.
That's just a good swing from Mike Benavides. Poke it that way. Drop it down. Good job by Cody Perry getting to it quickly, coming up with it quick, getting that ball in fast, keeping the runner at third. opposed to scoring. Yes, it's 20-0. 1 run doesn't really matter, but fundamentally, good job.
And that is Cody Perry, correct?
Looks like him.
Don't think someone would have gotten that big of an applause had it not been Cody Perry. Here's Josh Pernetti, who's 0 for 2, takes a changeup on the outer edge for called strike 1. So a pair of hits in the inning, but Delaney wants to keep the shutout because if the Crawdads pitchers throw, they get pitcher batting practice the next day.
Wow.
0-1. Line drive, shortstop over the head of Harrison into left center field, a base. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. Pernetti with the 2-run single, and just like that, it's an 18-run ball game.
How about the Pernetti brothers causing a storm in this 7th inning? Couple of hits. Josh, 2 RBIs.
Have you seen the very famous YouTube video? Chris Paul hits a huge 3 to cut the lead down to 41. Yeah. That's what that single feels like.
You are. I agree. That's pretty much the vibe I get.
Here's Brian Arancha, who's 0 for 2. First pitch curveball at the letters, 0-1. I feel like not a ton of hard hit balls off of Delaney in this inning.
I mean, that last one there by Josh, legit base hit.
0-1. In the dirt, blocked by Button, 1-1.
But Ben's hit, a little fluky. Mike Benavides, I mean, it was a double, but could have been an out, too.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs with Pernetti on first. 1-1. Just a little high, 2-1.
Wow. Tough ball call.
Very. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here it comes from Delaney. It's laced down the left field line, but hooking foul. About 5 feet from the left field line. We'll do 2-2.
And how about the Mudcats? 3 straight hits. I believe, was it the 7th inning yesterday in which they did so? It was the 6th. Yesterday in the 6th, they went single, homer. 3 hits in a row.
2-2. Just a little tight, 3-2. Chat, can we get a love, or can we get some love for the score bug? How are we feeling?
Let's see, I closed it because it was taking too much.
3-2, runner goes, pitches down low, ball 4.
Kobe's friend said it was awesome.
Well, is that it? That's all we got?
I'm looking for some real stats here.
Not our stream.
No, sorry.
Oh, it's fine. 20-2 Crawdads, as you can now see on the screen, which, I mean.
Yes, Justin DeHaas says love the scoreboard, and Brian Oda says, is that a scoreboard on the screen?
Here's Caleb Jeske. First pitch to Jeske is a curveball at the knees. Pretty curve, 0-1.
So, Mudcats have 4 multi-hit innings this series. I'm not even going to count how many the Crawdads have because
0-1 is outside, 1-1.
I don't like that type of pain.
Yeah.
Just for the fun of it.
Please.
I'll see.
1-1. Tap to the right side, foul. 1-2. I'm going to say to myself in the chat, I love the score bug. Austin Oda says he loves the score bug. 1-2. Curveball, just a little high, 2-2.
So yesterday, 5
multi-hit innings.
5 multi-hit innings.
Two. Outside ball 3.
Three in the first game of the series.
Oh, I forgot there was a game 1.
Yeah. And today?
3-2. Grounded to shortstop. Griffin Harrison will scoop up the low grounder, throw it all the way to first, and retire. Jeske. 6-3 goes the putout. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. 2 runners left on. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th after we stretch. It's a 20-2 ball game. I think this is a good time to take a look around the CCL. This look around the CCL is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. NorCal Oaks? No. This look around the CCL is so not brought to you by NorCal Oaks. It's
You're
brought
terrible.
to you by American Stage Tours. American Stage Tours, small enough to care, large enough to compete. No other games going on right now. Healdsburg and Sonoma about to get underway at Arnold, and Santa Barbara and SLO play at Sinsheimer tonight as well.
I have been told that Alec Nava is in at second base. Nico Castrillo is the new shortstop. Do we have a right fielder yet?
Luke
Luke Piazza is in right.
It's Joey Donnelly, Tyson Pointer, Max Farfan to hit for Walnut Creek, who leads it a lot to a little, 20-2. 3 touchdowns. One of them didn't convert the extra point, and a safety.
Safety.
Joey Donnelly, 2 hits on the day, 2 for 3. First pitch he sees is up and out, 1-0. (20-2) Crawdads. I am ready to play Lincoln. 1-0. Donnelly takes a curveball up high, 2-0.
I am not necessarily excited to go back to Lincoln.
LinkedIn. I love LinkedIn.
Lincoln.
My dad, big LinkedIn guy. 2-0. Donnelly takes a slider off the inside, 3-0.
Lincoln Park. McBean.
My good friend up in Eugene, Levi Bergthold, best LinkedIn page I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
3-0 is on the outside, 3-1. Like, you're not the first person that I've gone to and been like, hey, you should go look up Levi Bergthold's LinkedIn. 3-1 is outside, ball 4.
Let's give a LinkedIn review. What's his last name?
Bergthold.
Mind spelling?
B-E-R-G.
B-E-R-G. Okay.
T-H-O-L-D.
T-H-O-L-D. University of Oregon Athletic Department. Let's see. It's loading.
Here is Tyson Pointer, a pair of home runs and a single today. First pitch to Pointer, swung on and fouled straight back into the glove of the catcher Jeske. 0-1.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's it? That's all you're going to say?
It's pretty good.
Yeah. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Pointer takes up high, 1-1. He, it's his Instagram. That's
really?
that's his everything. That's his, middle-aged white mom Facebook. That's his teenage girl Instagram. It's his everything. 1-1 to Pointer is chopped to the left side. Backing up on it is the third baseman Arancha. Goes to second one. Nava to first. Airmails it. And it does not go into the Crawdads dugout. Or does it? It does.
It did.
So Pointer's going to be on second after the air. 5-4 on the putout. E4.
Tyson Pointer. On base again. Have a day.
Here's Max Farfan looking for home run number 4.
Talk about having a day. This guy.
I would love if Max Farfan hit 4 home runs in a day.
It would be pretty cool. Guy that came in with no league home runs. That's 3.
First pitch to Farfan is a slider just outside, 1-0. It's really easy to root for Max Farfan.
Oh, yeah. Besides that circle game thing, great guy.
I got him today for the first time. 1-0. Farfan takes down low, 2-0.
I've got him twice. He won't admit it.
Never.
But I did. He knows it. Deep down, oh, yeah, he knows it. He's gotten me countless amounts of times. Not recently, however.
2 balls and no strikes. He hit a home run on 2 of these counts today. Here's the 2-0. It's a slider right there, 2-1. Something he could do something with.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised to see him taking a little bit, but hey, he knows what's best. There's a reason I'm up here. He's down there.
2 balls, 1 strike to Farfan. Slider swung over the top of 2-2.
Which we took BP today. Intern.
It's not good.
No. I did have 2 base hits in the 6 pitches I saw. Rilo was gassing us up, though.
Yeah.
That was not slow.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Farfan's going to call timeout. 3 home run day for Max Farfan, looking for his 4th. The 2-2. Slider chopped to shortstop. Nico Castrillo, the new shortstop, scoops, throws to first. It is low, but dug out. Snap throw back to second. In there safely is Pointer. So it's a 6-3. Second time that Farfan's been retired today. Here's Griffin Harrison. A 3-hit day, a home run, a pair of singles, scored 3 times. Just been all over the field.
Have a day just before the All-Star game.
First pitch to the All-Star is a slider that gets past the catcher jet ski. Moving to third is Pointer on the wild pitch.
What else can you say?
Yeah. I did not have a good BP round today.
You didn't. But you weren't really. You wanted to hit 1 ball in play.
And that's what I did.
Yeah.
1-0 slider outside, 2-0.
I had lofty expectations, pretty high, but it didn't turn out that way. Very late. Been a while since I've seen a baseball come at me. It was a little nerve-wracking.
2-0. Slider that doesn't slide goes behind Harrison. 3-0. 20-2 Crawdads. 3-0. High and tight ball 4. So if Nico Button gets on, that means we get to see Cody Perry. It is Cody Perry on deck. I want this is loaded.
He talks a big game. Love it. Absolutely love it. And Button, a guy that walks, so I like his chances at drawing a walk.
I have a feeling that if Cody Perry comes to the plate, he will swing at every pitch. First pitch to Button is down low, 1-0.
I mean, there's a pitcher.
He wants to hit this next year at Trinity.
Had a good BP round today. I mean,
Yeah, he puts the ball in play.
for what it's worth.
1-0 line straight back, 1-1. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. One. Button grounds it to short. Castrillo will dive, and it gets past him into left field for a base hit. It's the 3rd hit of the day for Nico Button. Brings home a run. It is 21-2.
This is
time.
This is unreal. And yes, Cody Perry. It is time. Made his broadcasting debut as a Crawdad. His at-bat debut as a Crawdad awaits.
The 2A player from Trinity College in Connecticut gets his first at-bat of the summer here in the 7th. The first pitch to him is a slider on the outside, called a strike. 0-1.
Oh yeah, dugout giving him an earful. Can't take strike 1. Come on now, Cody.
He's been talking a big game all summer. Today is the day for Cody Perry. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Got a change up past him. 0-2. I think this is the game now that a position player is going to have to pitch, right?
Yeah, no more no-hitter.
No more shutout.
No more shutty.
Day before the All-Star break. The 0-2 to Perry. Slider outside, 1-2. 4 pitch
So
at
much.
bat.
So much.
Who's talking to us?
Dylan.
D-Money.
Shovey.
Make shove.
Great guy.
Dylan's missing the Cody Perry at bat.
Yeah, I can't believe this. Getting foul balls.
Cody Perry calls
Take
timeout.
control.
It is his box. It
This
is
is
his
you.
world, and we're all living in it.
Take control, Cody. Let's go. 1-2. Put up a fight.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The biggest pitch of the season. Here's the 1-2. It's down low. Good take on a slider, 2-2.
Is this the dagger?
The swing of his life. If he hits a ball, I'm going to say the swing of his life.
If it's a base hit, you have to.
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces are wild here in the bottom half of the 7th. 21-2 Crawdads. The 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Right field, shallow. Sprinting in the right fielder. Is it going to drop? It is! The swing of his life. A run comes home to score.
That doesn't count.
Cody Perry. Batting 1,000.
You can retire now, Cody. 1 for 1, a perfect 1,000 batting average. Someone. Why wasn't his name called today? Two-way guy. I mean, this is awesome.
That's the moment of the season right now, right there.
Not the Farfan 3 home run
No.
game.
Cody Perry's my player of the game.
Not the Gilly walk-off home run. No.
Here's Cole Fellows. First pitch, Fellows swings through a fastball, 0-1. The swing of his life.
The swing of his life. Bang.
I should have dropped a bang. No balls and a strike to Cole Fellows. 22-2, Crawdads lead.
There it goes. See ya.
Put it on the board. Yes. 0-1 down low, 1-1.
Oh, man.
Adios, pelota.
Santa Maria.
Oh, my goodness. 22-2. Crawdads aren't even done yet. One. Cole takes a slider that gets past the catcher all the way to the backstop. A brisk walk from second to third and from first to second by Button and Perry on the wild pitch.
Yeah, I'm not typically a huge fan of, the mercy rule, but there's just no point in this game being played. There's no point in this game being played 9 innings. 22-2.
Are you getting better? Am I getting better? I don't know if we are.
Today I think I got better. I do think I got better today.
2-1. Fellows hits a high chopper to Nico Castrillo. He grabs it, double clutch, throws low to first, and it's just in time to retire Cole Fellows. But Cody Perry does the thing. Crawdads score 2. We'll head to the top half of the 8th inning. Still a lot of baseball to be played here on the Crawdads streaming network. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel at the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment. Today is a fun and positive environment at Monte Vista. It's Owen Firestone on the bump. Tell me all about the Mustang legend.
Mustang legend, Owen Firestone. Cal Poly from Alameda, California, 200 pounds. You know that. 1-0, 2.25 ERA. This is his 4th game. 4 innings for the kid. 4 walks, 3 hits. Been good.
First pitch fastball to Max McGee, misses tight, 1-0. It is a lot to a little, 22-2. Firestone's 1-0 is big, swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-1.
It's only his 2nd league pitching appearance. Appeared against the Anchors and the Humboldt Crabs.
Now, I believe there's a Pernetti warming up in the bullpen.
Probably not Josh.
The 1-1. Slider off the outside, 2-1. As Andy Mack says, it's 22-2. Why are we throwing balls? Owen is a guy that does not like throwing balls. 2-1, fastball right down the pipe, 2-2.
Got a good firm fastball. Up around 90. This is, I mean, a kid that just woke up one day and decided he's going to throw a bullpen and throws 90 miles an hour. It's pretty sick.
Steps off the bump. See if this is his game to finish. The 2-2 from Firestone. Fastball grounded through the right side, a base knock.
Hey, these at-bats matter.
Especially when Max McGee is 0 for 3 with 3 punches to start the day.
Bigger news. Apparently, Julio Rodriguez hit 41 home runs
Mid.
in the home run derby.
Mid.
In 1 round? That's
Mid.
ridiculous. Wow. I can't log into Hulu.
My good friend John Evans, Mariners fan, is there right now. Shout out, John. Here's Tyler Toby. First pitch to him is off the inside, and it's actually Alec Nava. Takes off the inside, 1-0. 2 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors for Solano. 22 runs, 21 hits, no errors for Walnut Creek. Mound visit.
Oh, man.
Owen. Buddy. No thank you. Get along. Round and round.
All-Star game. Coming up.
Did we talk about all 10?
Just about.
Okay. 1-0. Nava chops it past third, just foul.
Wow.
Let's talk about the All-Stars. 10 of them.
10. Name them. Top of the head. Go.
Tyler Blair, Cade Cushing, Austin Bergeron, Sean Fitzpatrick, Matt King, Ryan Brome, Ryan Ellis, Casey Cummings, Joey Donnelly, Griffin Harrison.
Wow.
Bars. In
Wow.
Compton. At the MLB Urban Youth Academy.
Nice facility.
Beautiful facility.
Yes.
1-1. Slider down, 2-1. Nothing to say.
I just got nothing.
I'm excited for some of the guys that we've seen be good, but not really seen on a bigger scale. Get some cool opportunities.
Hey, I mean, this. Yes, it's summer ball, but it's still a special moment, a good opportunity, a fun opportunity.
2-1, hit high, shallow left field. Griffin Harrison goes back. Coming in, Joey Donnelly. Harrison reaches up to the backhand side and makes a nice running catch.
It's a little something like Manny Machado going out, making a nice catch.
You know, I was talking to Ryan Brome about the All-Star game before the game today, and he said for a guy like him who's in the portal and still looking to maybe pick up an offer or two,
Good spot.
it's
Yeah,
a good spot to be.
absolutely. Excited to see of our guys are going to be starting in that game, 1 through 9.
Probably Ryan Ellis.
Ryan Ellis. I hope Brome.
Probably Ryan Brome. First pitch to Jake Tandy is on the outside. Good fastball, 0-1.
Not sure if Cushing will appear. He threw 2 innings today. Only 26 pitches, but
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. It's not like MLB The Show when your health resets at the
Yeah.
All-Star break.
no, not at all.
0-1. Up and out. 1-1. So maybe I don't want any of our arms to throw.
I don't know.
Because you want a healthy pen for the Lincoln
Especially
series.
for Lincoln. Yeah, Lincoln's good. They're fine.
1-1 to Tandy. Up and out. 2-1.
Too bad. I don't know if we'll be able to watch it or not. It's on Bally.
We were talking about that today. Might have to find a way.
We'll find a way. Won't be there, but we'll find a way.
2-1. Fastball just a little inside. 3-1.
Bob Scanlon on the call. Great guy.
You fangirled over him a little bit today. In a good way.
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
I had to.
No. I 100%. I would have done the same. Like
Yeah.
if that was like Dwayne Kuiper.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. 3-1 Tandy. Comes in and hits him. Actually, that's Noah Garcia, the pinch hitter that gets hit. What's something else we can talk about?
What are you gonna have for dinner?
Good question. Dad, if you're still listening, what are we having for dinner tonight? We had some leftover Indian food from our Indian expedition the other day.
Wow, you went to India? Got all the way back?
All the way there.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Big Indian food guy.
I don't know. Never really tried it. Never really thought I would be a fan, so I'll stay away.
More for me.
Had Sprouts today. Sprouts Deli.
Small enough to care, large enough to.
I mean, man, they just do it the right way over there. Not sponsored, not affiliated, but
Yet.
yeah.
Sprouts, Mr. Sprout, if you're listening, let us know. We're big fans. First pitch is a little low to Jeff Hoffman, 1-0.
It's the only sandwich in California I've had that competes with Ike's.
Fair. This actually also isn't Jeff Hoffman. This is another pinch hitter. They are cleaning out the bench. This is number 25, who grounds one to first, could be 2. Finney goes and bobbles it. Just dropped the ball. Crazier things, my friend. That was Luke Piazza.
A lot of changes. That's about my summary.
Here's Ben Pernetti. Is this Ben Pernetti? Yeah.
Yay.
We might see him pitch today. First pitch to him is way outside. 1-0.
Come on, Owen.
0-5. The 1-0. 2-0. It's a lot too little. Firestone's 2-0 is line to center field. Going back is Cody Perry. He leaps and he makes the catch. That's Cody Perry doing his thing. Run comes home to score. And it is 22-3.
Hey, nice job, Cody. Nice play. 2 outs.
That looks more like a center or a shortstop playing center field than a pitcher playing center field.
Yeah. Moves like a cat out there. Like a gazelle.
No.
Like a gazelle. Do you know what I'm referring to?
No.
Oh, man. Unfortunate.
Mike Benavidez takes the first pitch fastball outside, 1-0. Get along.
Someone's warming up. Hashtag analysis.
1-0. Smash down the left field line, foul. Who is it? Who do we got?
10.
Who's number 10? Are you sure it's not 18? And it's Tyler Blair?
Might be it. It might be Tyler.
All-star?
All-star. Yeah, I can't tell.
1-1. Outside 2-1. No reason for balls.
No.
Owen, one of my favorite people on this team.
Breaking.
What?
Chris Sylvester followed me back on Twitter.
Wow.
Huge.
2-1, pounded to shallow center field. Going back is the second baseman, Helfrich, but it's the right fielder, Cole Fellows, who reaches up over Helfrich's left shoulder to make the catch for the third out. So a run comes home. We'll head bottom 8, 22-3 the score.
Here comes Ryan Brom. Brom, come up here. Oh, my goodness. Brom is coming. Emmett Finney's leading off. Fortune back to the mound. First pitch slider misses outside. 1-0 to Emmett Finney, who, in his first at-bat of the game, hit a home run.
Finally. Heard
Yes.
about the power.
1-0. Fastball skipped in there. Two balls, no strikes.
Can we get the Emmett Finney 2-home run game?
I think it's coming. And coming up is Ryan Brom.
Can you take my headset?
Finney, pinch hit for Brom. Here's the 2-0 to Finney. Fastball fouled back, 2-1.
Bromer, come here.
...2023 broadcasting debut for Ryan Brom. Wow. How you feeling?
A little nervous.
Big home run today. How'd that feel?
Great.
2-1.
I haven't hit one in a while, and that ball was slaughtered.
He wants to know where you're going to school.
Where I'm going to school.
3-1 to Finney, up and in.
I'm
All four.
gonna keep that hidden for now.
Keep it hidden. I like the strategy. How you feeling about the All-Star game coming up? Are you going?
I am going.
Nice.
Yep. I would not pass up that kind of opportunity.
You excited?
I am. Yeah. Yeah. Compton, that little field, it's pretty good. It's pretty cool. I went last year. It was a lot of fun.
Here's Ryder Helfrich. 2-hit day for the second baseman. Catcher, kid that can kind of do it all. First pitch misses inside, gets away from the catcher Caleb Jetski momentarily, but no advance off first. 1 ball, no strikes. What have you thought of Ryder Helfrich thus far?
Yeah, he's pretty good. I mean, kids had an oppo double today. That ball was laced. I mean, made some plays at second. Hasn't played there in a while. I mean, I like him. Yeah.
1-0 gets away from the catcher Jetski. Moving up to second base is Emmett Finney on what should be called a pass ball. He's got wheels. Very fast. Like you.
Yeah.
You guys are both fast.
How about Finney with first home run this summer?
We were talking about that. No doubter to straightaway center.
That was very exciting. We're
Two-
all very happy for him in the dugout today.
2 home runs out of the number 3 spot for the Crawdads today. They lead 22-3 in the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Fortune delivers a pitch that catches the corner, called a strike. 2 balls and a strike on Ryder Helfrich. What is it like playing in these back-to-back 20-run games? Exciting for you guys?
I'll tell you what, I mean, we have hit the ball very well the past few days. And 8 home runs, yeah, that's impressive off of anybody.
Farfan with 3 today. Pointer, he's got 2. They came to swing today.
Griffin's got 1.
Griffin's got 1.
He's got 1. I had 1. I mean, we're probably missing someone. We hit a lot of them today.
2-2 called strike 3 on Ryder Helfrich. 3rd time today he's gone down on strikes on a pitch that was not a strike but called a strike. If that makes sense. There's 1 away in the bottom of the 8th.
You know, Constantine has actually done way better this year than he did last year.
Seems like the zone today is good.
Yeah, it's been pretty solid. I think when you get into these blowout games that umpires naturally just expand a little bit. And as long as you're okay, both sides are okay with that, then it's all right.
1 ball, no strikes to Joey Donnelly. You guys, how are you guys transporting to the All-Star game? It's taking a bus, van? You going yourself?
I believe we're taking like a van or 2.
Gotcha. 1-0 down low. 2 balls, no strikes to Joey Donnelly. Gotta imagine you'll be playing chess the whole way.
I mean, something like that.
Yeah.
I got some stuff to take care of.
Yeah.
Spanish class.
Oh, yeah.
And I am a big chess guy. I am all about, I like the perk defense, and I like the London system for white.
Wow. You're not going to have anyone to play the name game with.
You know what? I might have to introduce them to the name game in that van.
You and Fitz will be the only 2. Here's the 2-1 to Donnelly. Curveball that misses high. 3 balls, 1 strike to Joey Donnelly. The name game, I think, is just my favorite part of the summer. It's a great time.
I mean, there's nothing like a bunch of men sitting around naming old baseball players. I mean, you ask any guy, all guys love just naming old athletes. You have a great time doing it.
I mean, we've had last, 30 minutes?
Oh,
40 minutes?
I
I mean,
mean,
you and Austin go forever. It's
we
unbelievable.
do. I mean, the most impressive thing that Oda's told me is that he named 216 of the 221 2010 to 2019 Giants.
That's just quite the statistic. Here's the 3-2.
That is absurd.
Fastball grounded on the right side. First baseman flips to the pitcher for out number 2. PFPs, but Vinny moves to third base with 2 away. I've watched a lot of Padres games in my life. I would never be able to name that many Padres.
Oh,
Just
no
never.
chance.
It's unbelievable to me.
Who is your favorite Padre ever, Carson?
Favorite Padre ever. So it's tough. I grew up Alexi Amarista.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
The little ninja.
Yep.
Loved him.
Yeah, he was good.
2016 Derek Norris was awesome. Pointer watches a pitch miss low. But, I mean, Chris Paddock is my all-time favorite. Tyson Pointer, friends with Chris Paddock, so
That's very cool.
I'm trying to use this connection that I have to Tyson Pointer to get me to Chris Paddock. Hasn't got there yet, but I'm working on it.
Maybe I can help you out with that.
Yeah.
Tyson Pointer. I don't, but I do know his brother.
Here's the 2-0 to Tyson Pointer. Swung on a miss, 2-1. Really?
I did not know that either.
Hunter Pence went to UTA, and the more you know. 2-1 to Tyson Pointer is in the dirt, 3-1.
In A-ball, I got him 0-2, then he hit a curveball over the left right field, over the back fence, into a car in the park.
That's far. Wow. 3 balls and a strike to Tyson Pointer with 2 away in the bottom of the 8th. Emmett Finney on third, slider high and tight, and that's ball 4. The second walk issued of the inning by Ryan Fortune. Crawdads are going to have runners on the corners and 2 away for Max Farfan. Hopefully we get to see something special from Max Farfan right here. 4 home runs.
4th homer would just be crazy.
I've never seen it with my own eyes.
If anyone did, it would have been Schmitty. I don't think he did. I know he got the San Jose State guy a couple times, but
I've seen Tatis hit 2 home runs in a game. No more than 3, so Farfan is a first. Fastball, a little high, called a strike, nothing in 1.
I will say, so the infamous dugout yard card where you try and call someone's homer, I hit my first one ever today on Max Farfan's
Really?
Oppo home run.
Wow.
I was very happy.
0-1 in the dirt, 1-1. We are doing pick the stick now. I went with Ryder Helfrich. Usually my guy is Tyson Pointer.
Okay.
I just like the bat, you know, the power. I just feel like it's fun. Is hit once, the opposite field home run in Healdsburg, 1-1, hit on the ground outside of the first base bag, 1 and 2. Outside of that, hasn't hit much, but today would have been a good day to pick him.
I will say, any person on our lineup, top to bottom, is a safe bet to potentially hit a homer every day, day in and day out.
Guys hit a lot of them. Makes it fun for us broadcasters, I'll say. So keep doing it. Please. Ball and 2 strikes, 2-away in the bottom of the 8th inning. Finney on third, Tyson on first. Farfan looking for his 4th homer of the day. Here's the 1-2. Fastball fouled off his foot. We'll do it again. Has the ball just been a beach ball for you in the past couple days? Seriously.
I mean, yeah, we're seeing it good. I think the team as a whole have just seen the Mudcats really well.
Yeah.
I mean, when you go from a team like Healdsburg that has like the elite arms, and then you go to a team that doesn't necessarily have bad arms at all, it's just like lesser arms than seeing 95 throwing Stamos. You're naturally just going to be on time a little bit better, see him a little bit better, and swing at better pitches.
Here's the 1-2. It hits Max Farfan. That will load the bases and takes away any opportunity. Max Farfan wants it, getting his 4th homer of the day.
That's really unfortunate right there. We're all hoping to see Max hit his 4th today.
Yeah, I wanted it. You wanted it. I know Austin wanted it. Would have been special. Instead, Griffin will step up, who has had a really nice day. He's 3 for 4. He's struck out. He's walked. Homer and a couple of singles. He's come around to score 4 times in this ball game. He'll bat with the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the 8th. First pitch from Fortune, slider, misses a little high, 1-0. 22-3, Crawdads lead. Are you gonna? Do you have I know you're a big Pokemon guy.
I am a big Pokemon.
Do you have
guy.
like the Nintendo DS or the Switch or what is Pokemon played on?
Well, sir, I have 4 devices
Wow.
in which I can play Pokemon on. You have the Nintendo Switch for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and then you have Pokemon Go on my
Pokemon
iPhone.
Go's good.
You have my emulator on my computer that I play randomizers on, and I also speedrun Pokemon Black on there.
Wow.
And then I also have a Nintendo 3DS.
What's like the favorite?
Oh, I love speedrun Pokemon Black. Randomizers are my thing right now. I have a couple buddies back home that we all try and speedrun them together, and I don't know if you're familiar with randomizers, but they're very difficult. So. They're taxing on the mind.
Used to be a big Pokemon Go guy. I used to have the DS long time ago. I don't remember which game I had, but
what a shame that
I know. I feel really disappointed being around you, Austin, and Spencer, big Pokemon fans. I want to include myself. I just can't. This one misses high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Griffin Harrison.
You know, I was going to go up to use the bathroom, but I just had a feeling in a 22-3 game in the bottom of the 8th that y'all could use a little bit of help.
Yeah, you know, we could always use you up here. First time. We've had pretty much everybody but you.
I was never asked by Austin Oda, so.
Yeah, to be fair, most of the guys just came up. Spolero kind of really just kicks us off and takes over.
Yeah, it sounds like Spolero.
Fitzpatrick, we like when Fitzpatrick comes because he's actually, I mean, I'm sure you've heard, very good.
He is.
He is very good.
Oh, yeah.
Great analyst. Here's the 3-2 in the dirt. That is ball 4. Another run will come home to score the 3rd walk of the inning issued by Ryan Fortune.
I will say 47 runs in 2 games.
That
That's-
plays?
That's going to work. I think that's going to win you most games.
It's almost frustrating because, I mean, the All-Star break, you guys are going to have 3 or 4 days off and then come back against the Lincoln Potters, who are also a pretty good team. It almost feels like you want to just go straight into that series.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you're playing good ball, it's like you never want to come out. But that's just part of it. I mean, off days, All-Star break. I mean, it's the same thing in the MLB. You have guys who are swinging it really well before the All-Star break, come back and aren't. And you have guys who are not swinging it very good going into the All-Star break, and their second half's great.
You like McBean?
I do.
Yeah.
McBean is a great atmosphere.
It's
Last year we played there on the 4th, and there were a couple thousand people there, and we played there on Star Wars night, and there were a couple thousand people there.
That's pretty
very
cool.
fun.
They their broadcasters are very well known, very well liked. I don't know if you know, they have bobbleheads for their broadcasters.
No way.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
That's pretty cool. Maybe we'll have to get a couple of y'all up here some bobbleheads.
That'd be pretty special, I think.
I think shout out to DVY Collectibles. I think maybe they could make that happen.
Sophie, send a DM. Do your thing. You got Ike. You can do this. 3-0 to Nico Button. Is there a place there a place you enjoy hitting at most? Is there a backdrop maybe?
I mean, I've always seen the ball pretty well at Vanden High School for some reason. I think it's just the high mound. It's just like you see it for a little bit longer,
Yeah.
even though it's coming in at a little bit of an angle. But, I mean, playing at home, naturally, you're just going to have better numbers.
Flip to is not in time. Gets away from the pitcher for Tucci, or Fortune rather. A run will come in to score. They're going to call it a base hit from Nico Button. Yeah, not so sure about that. Everyone goes station to station, and here comes Cody Perry. E3 is the official ruling. I think I agree with that one a little bit more.
24-3. I think I saw that in a Texas earlier this year.
This is quite the football score. Cody Perry, huge swing and a miss. Had a pitch out of the zone, 0-1. Had his first hit as a Crawdad last inning.
Oh, I know. We were all talking to Cody, saying he was going to finish the summer with the highest batting average on the team.
Oh, he's got to,
let alone the league.
He's got to put up a good at bat. He's 1 in the count.
A little pressure on Perry now.
I know you're not directly affiliated with it, but I want to get your opinion. The roll call from the bullpen. How awesome is that?
It is incredible. I mean, it is so funny.
I've never really seen anything like this at collegiate summer ball level, collegiate level.
I mean, I don't even know who came up with it. I'm guessing probably Spolero, because he was normally the leader of it. But the first time they did it, I mean, every time we've done roll call, don't jinx it. I'm knocking on some wood here, but like I believe we've won every game that roll call has been done at.
2-1 popped up, foul behind home plate. That'll make it 2-2 to Cody Perry. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning, 25-3. Crawdads now lead. Runners on second and third. It is Button on second and Harrison on third. Here's the 2-2 to Cody Perry. Fastball swung on and missed. The inning has finally come to a close. Mr. Ryan Brome, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me.
Of course.
For this 8th inning. Congratulations on what should be a series sweep of the Solano Mudcats.
Yeah, you never know. Never count the Mudcats out.
I hope you can now use the restroom in peace. Thank you for joining me. We're going to the top of the 9th.
Will do.
25-3.
Here's Austin Oda back on the mic.
Top of the 9th inning, the Crawdads going to have a new pitcher trying to get the last 3 outs of this ball game. This Call to the Bullpen is brought to you by the NorCal Oaks. NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment. Austin.
It's the All-Star. It's Tyler Blair, 1-0, 4.65 ERA, 9 innings, 11 strikeouts, 4 walks. He has been great.
He will face 7, 8, 9 in this lineup. First pitch, fastball in there for a called strike. Lots of substitutions in this game. I'm not sure. This is definitely not Josh Pernetti.
I think this is Nico Castrillo.
Nico Castrillo. Pinch hitting his first at-bat. Time is called. Tyler Blair is going to have a word with the catcher, Nico Button. Keep in mind, it is 25-3.
Tyler Blair struggled a little in his last 2 outings. 3 1/3 combined innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. But before that was hovering around a 1.5 ERA, so he's been really good.
It is confirmed, Nico Castrillo. 1 for 18 this summer in CCL League play. 2 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 from Blair, fastball way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to the right-handed hitting. Where's he even playing?
Shortstop.
Shortstop. Here's the 1-1 from Blair. Changeup swung on and missed. That'll make it 1-2.
Changeup's the kill pitch. Got a good curveball too. Fastball, changeup, primary.
Blair is the 5th pitcher that the Crawdads will use today. 1-2 as he falls off the mound and no pitch is thrown.
Ouch. Second time he's done that this inning.
Yeah. Cade Cushing started, went 2. Camerata came in relief, went 4. Ryan Delaney went 1. Owen Firestone went 1. Cushing was fantastic. 4 strikeouts, didn't give up a hit. Here's the 1-2. Slider right down the middle. That's strike 3. So down goes Nico Castrillo. There's 1 away in the 9th.
Big breaking slider. It's one of the kill pitches. Gets an out, does his thing. 2 more.
Here's Brian Aranchia, who has been relieved for defensively, as we'll watch a strike in there, nothing in 1. Moved from the catching position to third. Still in the game. 0-1 from Tyler Blair, the all-star fastball. Misses high, 1 ball and 1 strike to Brian Aranchia. 0 for 2 today. Strikeout, ground out to the second baseman, and walked. Here's the 1-1 from Tyler Blair. Slider in the dirt, swung on and missed. Down to a knee went Aranchia. That'll make it 1-2. Nice pitch.
Couple swords today for these Mudcats hitters. Crawdads pitching has done a terrific job.
They have. Very good. 8 strikeouts combined for Crawdad pitching. Just 2 walks. Here's the 1-2. Slider way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning. Crawdads looking to complete the sweep
Back-to-back series sweeps.
of the Solano Mudcats. Here's the 2-2. Fastball hit right back up the middle. In comes Cody Perry. He's got room. He'll reach up to make the one-handed catch. That's out number 2 here in the 9th. 1 away, Austin. 1 away.
Cody Perry's looked good in center field. Like, he can move out there. He's a good athlete.
Done what he has to. He's made the plays he should. Here's Caleb Jeske. Jeske has also moved around defensively. Started in right field. Is now in behind the plate. 0 for 2 with the walk. Here's the first pitch from Blair. Fastball popped up right side, foul. 0-1. Blair peers over the glove, out of the windup, delivers a fastball on the outer half, called a strike. No balls, 2 strikes to Caleb Jeske, who stands in as the Mudcats' last chance, down 23 runs.
Comeback time. Stranger things, my friend.
Here's the 0-2 slider outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
It all started.
The Crawdad faithful stand as one here at Monte Vista High School. Everyone on their feet.
All 5 interns.
Here's the 1-2 from Blair. Slider swung on and missed. Second strikeout of the inning for Tyler Blair. The Crawdads sweep the Mudcats. They sweep their second straight league series. They improve to 23-5-1, 15-5 overall in the CCL. For the Mudcats, they fall to 5-22, 4-18 in league play. 7:01. Final time of game is 3 hours and 6 minutes. The Crawdads are victorious 25-3, 25 runs on 21 hits and error. And for the Mudcats, 3 runs on 4 hits, 4 errors. Austin, going into the All-Star break, this is the series that the Crawdads needed.
Yeah, tons of momentum, tons of scoring, tons of fun, tons of home runs. Good win.
So that's about all we will have here. Don't go anywhere. Justin DeHaas and Kobe Siegel will take over on the post-game show. They'll have, I'm sure, multiple post-game interviewees. There's a handful to choose from. Assume Max Farfan. Other than that, me and Austin, we've got nothing left. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this broadcast. We appreciate it very dearly. Have a very wonderful rest of your evening. For Austin Oda, my name is Carson Mercier, signing out.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Walnut Creek Crawdads postgame show. I am your host, Justin DeHaas, alongside me, my co-host, Kobe Siegel, and we will get you our player of the game interview shortly. Honestly, there's a bunch of guys that you can interview. I'm sure Max Farfan will be one of them. He hit 3 home runs. Could be Tyson Pointer. He hit a couple. There's like 8 home runs hit today, so it's going to be a bunch of different people. But while we're waiting for that, let's just take a look around the CCL. So let's see here. This look around the CCL is brought to you by American Stage Tours. American Stage Tours, small enough to care and large enough to compete. And when we look here, got the Santa Barbara Foresters losing to the San Luis Obispo Blues 4-0 in the top of the third. Got the Healdsburg Prude Packers. They are beating the Sonoma Stompers 5-1 in the top of the third. And looks like that is all the games for today. So, talk about some of the out-of-town games. Let's just talk about this one. We've got. I talked about how on the pregame show how yesterday was a bludgeoning. Some might call this one a thrashing. This was just a lot.
Good vocab.
Thank you. My lexicon is vast. Anyways, so 8 home runs, like I said today. Farfan hit 3, Pointer hit 2. Emmett Finney went yard for the first time this season, along with Griffin Harrison and Ryan Brome.
Yes.
Those were your 8 home runs. And, oh, by the way, the Crawdads had a no-hitter going through 6 2/3 innings. So that combination proved to be a very good one, indeed. What did you see from the Crawdads today?
Well, I saw a lot of home runs, whereas yesterday it was a little more walks, maybe a little more small ball. This today was big boy ball. 8 home runs, 25 runs, which. So I did some research about, how many times this happened. So as far back as we have data, so for the 2021 season, in these 3 years, 25 runs is the most runs scored by one team in CCL CCL history in a league game. So there have been a few 27 spots in non-league play, but between 2 league teams, 25 is the most in CCL history, in this version of the CCL. So, I think it helps when you hit 8 home runs, 3 by one player.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You talked about how they utilized small ball yesterday. I was looking at the stats because we didn't watch the whole game. I was shocked that it didn't look like the Crawdads hit a home run yesterday. At least it didn't indicate that in the stat sheet. I was like, I saw HP, and I'm like, okay, that's probably hit by pitch, but like they had second base, third base, and then for like double, triple, and then they had HP. I'm like, do they mean home plate? Like, did that mean home run? No, that was just you got hit by pitch. One more hit by pitch than a home run. So yeah, utilized small ball yesterday, utilized the long ball today, and both ways worked out for them. We talked about before how Crawdads were in a little bit of a slump offensively. Against Healdsburg, only mustered together 1 run. That was off a Pointer bomb. And then, against, first game of Solano, Karan Casey had his way. And in between that was that Alameda game where scored 4 runs against the anchor squad that they previously scored 13 in like 6 innings in that season opener. And we talked about different things like, in Healdsburg, they just hit it to the deepest part of the park a few times. They could have, if it were at Monte Vista, would have scored more runs, or if the wind was really coming in those other 2 days here at Monte Vista. And hey, today was a bright sunny day, 80 degrees, no wind, and balls were flying today. And so you saw that clearly. But yeah, I feel like we've talked about a lot about the lineup. What do you want to talk about pitching when it comes to that no hitter? Cade Cushing, Joey Camarada, they got it done today.
Yeah, well, when you score 25 runs, you don't need the pitching to be good, but it was good. The Crawdads only walked 2. They struck out, I believe, 9 or 10. Here comes Max Farfan, who I assume is our player of the game.
I assume so. Your Crawdads player of the game is brought to you by DVY Cards and Collectibles, a local shop of all your favorite cards and collectibles, conveniently located just off the 4 freeway. Max Farfan, pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you.
Second time I think we've had you on the show, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that first time was when you hit 2 bombs against the Crabs. Now you hit 3 bombs against the squad here. What do what was going right for you today, and how are you going to be able to carry this momentum into the little break that you have now?
I guess I was just trying to treat each at bat as a new at bat, just thinking 0 for 0 and just trying to get the barrel on the ball.
Yeah, in Max. So 3 home runs. Is this the most home runs you've ever hit in a game before?
Yeah, it's the most.
All right, I mean that's pretty good.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously you had a good game, and but the pitching was really good today too. We talked about how the Crawdads had 6 2/3 with a no hitter. Can you just talk about how well that Camarada and Cushing and some of the other guys played today?
I think they have a little less stress on their backs when they're pitching with the lead, so I think all of them just filled it up. And I mean, things happen, but you can see that they just get themselves up. You just fill it up.
And so you've the start of the season was a little bit of a struggle
Oh yeah.
in lead play, but
Yeah.
3 homers here. Are there any specific adjustments you made with your swing or your approach or anything?
Just trying to keep it simple. I think I was just trying to do too much in the beginning and just try to simplify it. Treat each at bat as a new at bat.
Yeah, and obviously you had 3 home runs, but Tyson Pointer had a couple. Emmett Finney went yard for the first time this season. Can you just talk about some of your teammates and what they were able to do? Going yard as well.
Yeah, I think they're all doing the same thing. Just, I mean, when you're winning by a lot, you just get to have a little more fun. So everybody was just playing really loose, and you saw Finney finally. I mean, he's been working really hard, so it's good to see that. And Tyson just doing what Tyson does. So
Yeah, well, Max, it was a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you,
Thank you
guys.
for coming on.
thanks.
Alrighty, and so your Crawdads Player of the Game is brought to you by DVY Cards and Collectibles, a local shop of all your favorite cards and collectibles, conveniently located just off the 4 freeway. So, had the pleasure of having Max Farfan on the show. Appears to be our Player of the Game. Didn't know if we would get some co-Player of the Games, considering how well everyone played.
Yeah.
It seemed. I mean, you could have thrown Pointer on here too. Like I said,
Absolutely.
Camarada with 4 no-hit innings could have been here too. But yeah, a lot of good players today. What'd you make of Max's performance?
Well, I mean, he clearly knows that he was struggling early in the season, but I think he leads the team in home runs with 7. So
That's insane.
I mean, yeah, that's
5 of them in
that's,
2
that's
games.
pretty good. Yeah, and it's not like he's played every day. Also, I mean, since this past week and a half, kind of the first time he's gotten regular at bats, and he said just trying to keep it simple, and it's hard to keep it simple when you're struggling, but keeps it simple and hits bombs.
Yeah, we talked about before the show how the Crawdads had 10 All-Stars, and 6 of them are in this lineup. And the 2 guys that had multiple home runs today were not All-Stars,
Yeah.
Max Farfan and Tyson Pointer. And Brant's kind of talked about this, how the lineup is great, but once we get those guys going, there's not going to be a hole in this lineup. And, I mean, we know what kind of power they have. They showcased that here today. And so, yeah, just to see this showing from them going into the break, got a lot of momentum, scored 20 runs in the last 2 games. Might be a little tired after these performances, so some of these guys will get a few days off. But, yeah, I mean, what do you look at when you see the Crawdads' first half of the season now that it's come to a close?
Well, this is clearly an awesome team. Not only can they blow teams out, as we've seen the past few days against the Bay Area Admirals, but they are the cardiac Crawdads, as you said
They are.
on the pregame. So when trailing in the 7th inning or later, in total league, non-league, they're 5-3-1. Which
Oh, you pulled that out earlier today, right?
yes,
Yeah.
which that's an insane record for being down in the 7th. I mean, they just don't quit, and today they didn't quit either. They put up eight runs in the 6th, and I mean, this team was kind of due for some for some blowouts. As I'm sure they felt that there were a few games, including the first game against Solano, that they probably they probably kept it too close, but they score 49 runs last 2 games. I think no better way to close out the break and give your team some really good confidence.
Yeah, and on the other side, if you're the Solano Mudcats, I mean, what do you do? Like, what are you thinking after this series now going into the break?
Well, they were good sports about this game. When they broke up the no-hitter in the 7th, they were going crazy. When they scored their first runs, they were going crazy. So clearly, they're not necessarily taking themselves too seriously. They know down 20. I mean, it's you have enough time to pout in this world. Like have some fun. You're not gonna come back down 20 probably. So I mean, credit to them for trying to find some fun in a really tough game. So I mean, look, I think they're 4-18 in league play, something like that. After getting swept for the Crawdads. I mean, it's been a tough season, but they did have around 5 All-Stars, I think, including Bronson Balholm. We saw the catching situation without Bronson Balholm today was a little rough, but I mean, they got some really good players on this team.
They do, yeah. And you mentioned 4-18 in the CCL now, and these last 2 games are a big bummer for them. But again, they almost won that first game of the series, and if they had taken 1 of 3 from the Walnut Creek Crawdads, who are second in the CCL power rankings, they are all of a sudden feeling really good about themselves. But that's not the case, and yeah, I mean, talked about how they're not taking this too seriously, like they broke up a no-hitter in the 7th inning, and after that, every hit that they got, they ended up getting 4 hits in those last couple innings. They were very loud, and they were just, hey, we're just gonna have fun, even though we're down by 20. We're just gonna make the best of the situation, and I think what this means is that summer ball doesn't necessarily mean a whole lot. It's a lot for trying to get. You want to win, obviously, but it's also about getting guys ABs and innings and stuff like that. And speaking of that, I think it's time to instill a mercy rule. I'm shocked that the CCL does not have a mercy rule. Would have been used yesterday, would have been used today, and we wouldn't be here right now if it were for that mercy rule, because we would have been done like an hour ago. But they don't have a mercy rule, and yeah, I mean, that's just my 2 cents. Call it a little rant, if you will, but they should probably have one. I'm sure you agree with me that there needs to be a mercy rule. Any final thoughts on that?
I mean, fully agree. This is not the major leagues. It will not be the end of the world if there's a mercy rule. I mean, college baseball has it. I think
The SEC
the World
has it.
the World Baseball Classic has it. So I think a mercy rule is very much warranted.
Yeah, for sure. And so it's a good way to go into the break. Crawdads going to be sending 10 representatives there, and just in case you missed it, Tyler Blair, Sean Fitzpatrick, Cade Cushing. I'm already blanking on the 4th reliever. Austin Bergeron, and then you've got Ryan Ellis, Ryan Brome, Matt King, Joey Donnelly, Casey Cummings, and Griffin Harrison. So yeah, that's a mouthful right there. It's a lot of guys going down south to Compton. That CCL showcase game is gonna be on Wednesday the 12th, and yeah, it should be a fun one. But we're gonna have a few days off here, and yeah, thank you for watching our post-game show. And before we go, shout out to my mom. It's her birthday today, so happy birthday, Mom. And yeah, for Kobe Siegel, I'm Justin DeHaas. Thank you for watching.